Welcome everyone to the Astral Allies Mayhem Manor stream on the Goodman Games channel during DungeonCon. My name is John. I'm from Astral. I'm the growth wizard over there. And so we are going to be doing we're gonna have some fun today. Have some fun with an astral map that I spent a ton of time working on, and it's gonna showcase a lot of the cool features that Astral can do. We are also joined here by the lovely people over at Arcane Focus D&D. Who are helping us produce the stream today. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is I would love everyone to go around and to introduce yourself, introduce your character, and then kind of if you have anywhere you'd like to plug, anywhere that you like people to follow you, find you. Yeah, we can start with Mona.
All right. Hey, I'm Mona. As you can hear, I am not a native speaker, but I've been living on the West Coast for a couple of years now. I started playing back when Dungeons and Dragons was AD&D. Then didn't do it for a while, came here. I work in tech in Silicon Valley, so lots of D&D nerds. This time around, I'm playing a monk. I've never actually played a monk, but I thought it might be a fun class to try out. This is a spring Eladrin, so, very exuberant, very friendly, very curious, which I think is good for explorations of strange manners.
Very cool, very cool. Meg, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Meg. I am living on the West Coast, but as you may be able to tell, I am originally from the South. I am currently working in the video game industry. I actually got into D&D during the pandemic. I've been playing for about a year now, and so far I can't get enough of it. It was one of those things that I wish that I could have been doing since I was a really young kid, but I grew up in a really rural town, so there was no one to play with me. So finally found a community to play with, and I'm super excited about that. I can't get enough of it. I'm going to be playing a class that I haven't gotten a chance to play yet, but I have had my eye on for a little while. I'm going to be playing Elise Rosewater. She is a Lightfoot halfling rogue. Her background is she's an investigator, a very curious person, one of those kind of people that when a mystery is in front of her, she kind of has to get down to the bottom of it. So I'm really excited to try it out, and I'm really excited to see what this class can offer.
Very cool.
I'm excited. This is
Mike, so
I know,
absolutely. I love this. Like the class, like the group is kind of just coming together, even though it's all like it was not kind of designed. So I really like it. Amber, would you like to do next?
Sure. I work for a tech company as well. I tried D&D back in high school, but I was like, too much math. I don't do this. But now I'm part of like 4 different campaigns, and we've been playing continuously for the last 5 years or so. And then we have Arcane Focus D&D since we started in November of last year. Also, a fun thing to do in the pandemic is play D&D, because what else are you going to do?
Absolutely.
My character is Lilith. A small background for her: I actually used this character in a different one-shot. I've tweaked her a little bit because I really love her. I designed her after Harlequin from Batman. She grew up as an orphan. That's why she doesn't have a last name. And she is a paladin of the Oath of Redemption. And she's a purple tiefling.
Very cool.
Oh, I love tieflings.
Awesome.
All right. Last but not least, Mike.
Yeah. As Amber mentioned, we're both part of the team here at Arcane Focus D&D. Amber didn't say it, but she is actually our social media manager. I am sort of the main DM, forever DM. John, you may understand that feeling as well. We're always the forever DM. I've been playing for over 5 years now. My first character was, if you can guess, was probably a human fighter. It was. But what I'm playing here now is a human creation bard, something I've never played before. I'm playing as Adrian Glass, a horror writer of novels, someone who is a little too engrossed. Think of more of an Alan Wake or a Stephen King.
Mike also does
Very cool.
accents. I can't do accents to save my
I
life.
like to do that.
Oh, same.
Yeah, generally, I do like to do a bunch of accents, but we'll see how many I actually get to utilize during this campaign. Spooky houses don't generally have a ton of voices, but who knows? Maybe this one will. Yeah. So, like I said, my name's John. I'm over here at Astral. You can follow Astral on Twitter as Astral VTT. You can follow me on Twitter at John Irons. But yeah, so one thing, if you haven't heard of Astral before, you haven't used Astral before, you can go to astraltabletop.com and you can sign up for free. It's completely free to use, even as a DM, as a player, you can totally use it, without subscribing to anything or anything of that sort. But we are also doing a deal right now where essentially, like, especially during DungeonCon, if you go to astraltabletop.com and use the code DungeonCon, you can get a free month of our gold level, which essentially gives you access to like 17,000 like tokens and assets and maps, and just like there's a ton of tools and assets that you'll get access to for free, and we're releasing more every single month, as well as weather effects and different kinds of like, easy to use tools that will just like, kind of take your game and just like elevate it for your players. And then, basically you can try it out for a month for free, see if you like it. And then if not, you can always, return down to the free membership. But yeah, anyway, astraltabletop.com, sign up for free, try it out. But that's all for the pitching for now. I think now it is time for us to, without further ado, let us begin this little horror romp that we have prepared for you. So, you all have just been all of a sudden you were one place and suddenly you are in another. You all find yourself standing in front of this tavern that is just in an indescribable place. It is floating in this celestial astral sea, and you are on this like chunk of land essentially that there is a small building sitting kind of built into this like chunk of rock. Think like an asteroid that's floating through space, but you can see the Githyanki ships that are just like soaring through the astral sea around you, and essentially you are standing in front of this tavern with this kind of a celestial ocean around you, and you find yourself surrounded by essentially the four of you, and I assume you probably don't know each other. Maybe you do, but I would love to go around and what was everyone doing before you suddenly were here?
I have a weird habit of collecting bugs and stuff, so she was probably out just collecting stuff for specimens.
Okay.
Ashley was probably just marveling at humans doing human stuff in some village and, just observing them from a bench nearby and wanting to, maybe join the children's games for a little while, and whoops, suddenly it's yet another world, but that's just the way it goes.
That is the way it goes.
I think Elise was probably working. She's kind of a workaholic. So maybe she was on a case, kind of trailing someone through the streets, trying to get information. And all of a sudden she just blinks out of her dimension and arrives in this new place.
I was at a book signing. What happened to my fans?
So in front of you all, you kind of see that the doorway into this tavern, it looks lively. Like you can see lights from inside. You can hear kind of the uproarious crowd coming from within. The door is slightly ajar.
Oh, we should take a peek. This sounds like there are some fun people inside.
I think I'm just looking around. I'm like super confused.
Also,
Yeah.
who are you? I'm Eshi.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Adrian Glass, famous book writer. You may have seen read some of my novels. House of Rot. Anyone?
What's a novel?
A book, dear. A book. Perhaps you've seen Cats Shiver. Something else.
I have seen Cats Shiver. like when it's cold, it happens.
Oh,
but...
not exactly what I mean. Perhaps not the well-learned type, I suppose. I put down my book.
I have learned many magical and mystical things in my wanderings through the Feywild, but humans do other things, I suppose.
Yes, humans are full of surprises.
I love surprises.
Well, I met you now, Eshi, and how about you? And I'll turn to the tiefling.
Lilith, nice to meet you.
Pleasure, Lilith, pleasure.
I have a lot of books. I've probably read something of yours.
Perhaps you read one of my famous novels, Sparks of Nightmare.
I don't think I have that one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You have
Well,
something
it's
about
famous where I'm from.
About the ocean?
The Sea of Lost Minds?
I think it's that one.
Ah, of course. And you, Miss, sorry, I don't want to call you small one, of course.
My name's Elise.
Elise. Excellent.
I
Start writing
actually,
Elaine's name down.
I might have actually heard of you. That your name rings a bell.
Ah, yes, of course.
Do you have a signed copy of your book on you? I would like to read it if I could.
I literally, I don't have another book. I'll literally pull
I
another book out, and
I want to know how many he has.
I have another
He's
one behind
the
me.
Gilderoy
I'll do it
Lockhart of this
again.
campaign.
I have like 5 journals in
Of
this
course. And I hand you a book, a signed copy of The Playground of the Damned. I made up a bunch of different titles, guys. It's going to happen. I have 50.
I love it. I love it.
Elise,
the damn wall.
Elise is so pleased. Like she has no clue about like the quality of this book or too much about the writer, but she's so pleased just to have a new book to have. So she just happily takes it. Well, thank you. I'll enjoy this.
Oh, I hope you do. I immensely agree with Eshi that perhaps going inside a tavern on such a strange place.
I think you all see like Githyanki ships like coming into port here too, like literally pulling up these astral ships and parking, and you're like, and you see Githyanki kind of like shoulder past a little bit and walk into like 2 or 3 Githyanki like walk past you all and kind of walk into the front of the bar. And as they open or at the tavern, and as they open the front door, you can kind of see that there is probably like it is full to bursting with just races of all different kinds.
Wow.
Shall we go in?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all as you all approach this tavern and push through the front doors, just like very friendly and inviting atmosphere, very warm, fire lit. The space is it's much larger on the inside than it seemed on the outside. This kind of probably magically so. And as you enter in, you can just see you are immediately just surrounded by. Just like there are like half ogres and like even a giant that's kind of like towering, but it seems like all these races are getting along and having a like just enjoying each other's company. There are people like serving different kinds of ales, but as soon as you all walk in, you can see that there is what I can only describe as the most wizardly person you've ever seen. Like if you think like kind of suspiciously so wizardly, like they are
like Gandalf.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was thinking.
What the hell is Merlin doing here?
Yeah, no, like purple robes with gold like stars stitched into it, but like clearly like fabrically done so. Like it looks like a costume of sorts. And coming over to you you can almost see like it looks like a kind of a fakeish beard. Like it is not. It almost looks like Santa Claus-esque kind of beard. But as they approach you, they kind of, oh yes, well, I sometimes my aim is a little bit off, I will admit, but hey, you're here now, so that's really what matters.
Can Elise reach over and just lightly tug on his beard?
I was gonna say I wanted to do that.
Can I stroke the fabric of his robes?
I'm not doing any of that.
Ooh, this is
I
nice.
just want to touch. I'll touch the hat.
As you stroke the beard, it kind of pulls down slightly and then snaps back into place.
Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me. Anyway, it's good to meet you all. I appreciate you all coming here. I know it can be a little bit jarring to be summoned to the Astral Tavern, but I am in dire need of your services.
Are you an actual wizard, or are you just cosplaying a wizard?
Oh, excuse me. I am wonderful and powerful. How could I summon you here without some sort of wizardly magics.
Well, you could have just used a portal like I used back, coming to the material plane.
This is very true, but no, yes, very magical indeed. Can you not tell?
What
But
should we
anyway,
call you?
yes, my name is been lost to the ages, of course, but for brevity's sake and for ease, you may have called me Felda.
Felda.
Felda,
Curious,
like the legend of Felda.
Yeah, yes, one of my favorite magical games.
Thousand eyes start to appear.
I think Lilith
looking
is
around.
literally making like a circle around him, like trying to figure him out.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Oh yeah, for sure. Lilith, roll Elise, roll the
Insight
your
check.
roll, and then also Lilith, roll a investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
All right.
Can I also roll an insight check while I'm...
Absolutely, yeah.
All
Let me
right.
see what my mod is. Oh, my stats on my phone.
Oopsie.
Take that
Okay,
first
so
one.
I don't have a mod, so 18.
21.
15.
Okay. So for the insight, I think that you all, I think both of you kind of pick up that they seem, whatever their deal is that's going on, they don't seem to be like particularly lying to you, at least about anything that's important. It seems like they did summon you here, whether or not they are, their level of power, or whether or not their name has been lost to time in this mythical way, that you don't know. But you can tell that they seem on the level and they don't seem like outwardly like they're trying to trick you. Yeah, they don't seem like they're trying to deceive you.
Okay.
Lilith, you notice that there is a tag kind of sticking off the back of the wizard's robes that says some sort of like Gerald's Costume Emporium or something like that. It says $5.99.
She's just gonna look at the tag and she goes, "Who's Gerald?" I look over his shoulder.
Pay it no mind, as he tucks it into the back of the robe.
You mentioned that you were in dire straits. What does that mean?
Yes, of course. I have a task that I would love for you all to help accomplish, and of course, I will pay you handsomely, but I have need of an item that I need acquired. The notorious Spork of Sundering must be retrieved. It's of utmost importance.
The Fork of Sundering?
The spork, my dear.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds very practical.
A spork
yeah.
is way better than a fork or a
I
spoon.
agree.
It's actually both.
It's yes. That sounds like a wondrous item that we should totally retrieve for you.
Quite useful.
It is a wondrous item of untold power. It also is extremely functional.
It's for soups, chilies,
What does it do?
Yes.
I
salads.
do love soups. And the dew of, leaves in the morning, of course, but, both.
Yes. So this item, it has been lost for some time, but it recently has shown back up again at the house of an old friend of mine. It was last known location was at the home of the Bronze Guards. Now, I have heard that things have not been going so well over there, but it's abandoned, has been for some time, so should be an easy acquisition.
Should be.
Acquisition. Oh, yeah, that's getting things. Yes.
An abandoned manor. Quite interesting. Could make a good scene for a book. Haven't done it.
Yes.
I think this
Yes,
whole
you
place
all
would
have
make a
been
good
summoned
scene.
here because of your own unique talents. It definitely wasn't by random happenstance.
But random happenstance is wonderful.
Indeed. Well, unless you all have anything else to do, I am looking forward to eating some chili. So would you mind heading out on your adventure?
Point us in the direction.
Yes.
Sure.
Happily. And Felda snaps his fingers, and suddenly you all are in a completely different spot. And Mike, if you would be so kind as to pull up the map, we can get this rolling along, and I'll pull all y'all's characters over here.
Boop. Boop. I don't know why our thing is weird, so excuse me, folks. There we go.
Let's see.
Oh no, it's weird.
I fixed it.
Oh no.
I'm the best
So
producer.
you are doing a fantastic job, and I appreciate it.
Put that there. No one saw that?
No one
Interesting.
sees anything.
Oh, a dancing item. So you all find yourself suddenly teleported again. This must be extreme, again, jarring. Maybe it's getting used. You're getting used to it at this point because of happening so quickly over and over again. But instead of now seeing a very suspicious and inauspicious wizard, you now find yourself in front of a relatively dilapidated looking manor house. It is 2 stories, but it almost looks like the second level has like partially collapsed. It seems like this has mostly constructed of stone and wood. The foundation itself is beginning to crumble. It looks like this has been abandoned for some time and has been kind of starting to be taken back again by nature, vines crawling up of it. But it does look like there's something did happen here at some point, because like I said, the half of the top level has like collapsed in on itself. Whether that has happened due to time or what, this place is in utter ruins. But you find yourself standing in this kind of foyer outside this kind of patio area, and in front of you there are 2 large doors. I also will say, feel free. This whole map has an entire outside area around the manor. So if you'd like to explore, this is not a railroad situation where there's one door in.
What's the dancing item?
Leave it alone. Don't worry about it.
Oh, pay no attention to the dancing item behind the wall.
Like, what is it?
Nope. Not supposed to be there.
As she slowly watches the dancing chair wander away, she's like, oh, that looked like a fun thing to play with.
Maybe take that away, John, until it's
Yeah,
ready.
it's fine. Oh, it vamps.
Yeah,
It's gone.
do.
It danced away.
That's great.
I think it's really, it's very helpful, dancing chairs. I mean, then we can play dancing chairs. And
Careful of
That's
items
fair.
within the manor.
I think
You
I'm
don't
gonna
know what spirits can possess them.
start looking around to see if there's anything interesting on the ground. She likes to collect weird things. Before she
Yeah, I think that you can see that. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, now that I know my modifier is 0.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm just looking for like little weird things. It's only a 7.
Okay. I think that you find what looks like a small like child's toy of like a duck that would be pulled by a string, and it has 3 wheels. One of the wheels is broken.
Just gonna put it in her bag.
Okay.
Lilith hears in her head, as the devil kind reaches over for the child's toy, places it in her bag, unknown of the horrors that await her.
I'm just gonna slowly turn towards her. What's your deal?
I'm always narrating. That's my deal.
I like the weird ones. I don't know if I like yet.
I took the telepathic feat.
can I see into the windows?
Yeah.
Try to peek.
Yeah, take a look around. Where which windows are you looking into?
The northwestern ones.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so you look inside this window and it looks like some sort of dining room. You essentially looks like there is like some sort of like long table. This house seems very affluent at the time. Like everything is of large scale. So that it's set for about 8 people, and then there's also a separate like buffet table where you would assume that like whoever would be serving the meal would be kind of setting it out in some sort of so it would be more like a served meal in this room.
Oh, this looks like one of the tea parties that I used to attend back home. Oh, but it's not as shiny.
Is there anyone home?
I don't see anybody. But maybe in another room.
Perhaps. I'll turn around towards Elise. Elise, do you see anything on that side?
Let me check. Can she walk over to this window and take a look inside?
Yeah. So inside that window, I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Okay.
You see some sort. It looks like a library full of books and lots of spider webs and probably lots of spiders as well.
Oh, Adrian, it's a library. This seems like it's up your alley.
Ooh, excellent. A library. I wonder what else they better not have that hack. Hold on, I have hack names.
Is this a rival?
Yeah. R.S. Steins. And Stevan Queens. Hacks, all
Amazing.
of them.
I like R.S. Stein. At least when I was a kid.
Nope. Same note of story.
Can Elise just try the doorknob? Not try to like forcefully open it or anything, just to see if it's open.
Yes. Roll me. What is your passive perception?
Let me see.
I should
Passive
know that.
perception is 19.
Okay, you definitely notice this then. When you go to grab the door handle, you notice that the shadow of the door handle and like the handle itself kind of moves, and then kind of like slides down the door and goes underneath it and inside of the house. And now you realize that the whatever shadow was there, it was a different kind of shadow. Like the actual normal shadow that is being cast, whatever that was not the actual like natural shadow. Something else moved and is now inside the house.
Oh, weird. The second it happens, Elise like jerks her hand away from it, and she's like, "Oh, that was weird. Did anyone else see that?"
Yeah. Did I see it? 15?
Did we see it?
I'm sorry, I wasn't
15?
paying attention.
Passive perception?
I don't know if 15 would catch it, and I think that they probably were. Elise was probably kind of blocking it because it wasn't super large.
Okay. I'm gonna run up behind her and be like, do we need to knock it down? Because I mean, that's always fun.
Quite a
That's
violent
fair.
woman.
I'm not sure exactly what I saw, but when I reached out, there was kind of like a shadow that like slid down and underneath the door. That was kind
Continue,
of
more
weird.
details.
Oh, we have spookums. My favorite.
Anything else? It's still underneath the door, you said.
Yeah, like inside to the house.
And so the horror
I
slid
want
down.
to whisper to Elise, I feel like he would follow whatever that is off a cliff if it made a good book.
I think you're right. But if he did that, the book would never be finished.
I'm sorry, ladies, were you saying something?
Nope, not a thing.
Not a thing.
Okay, just I was just busy here.
Adrian, have you ever walked into a tree while you do that?
I ran into a pillar once.
Yeah.
A stone pillar. It wasn't nice. I lost papers everywhere.
Maybe
was it a mean
not so
pillar?
much your head in the book.
I hate the mean pillars.
I wrote it as a mean pillar later in one of my books. Hold on, let me grab another one. The Inside Out room.
Okay.
That's 6 down.
Just for everybody's gauge, I took this man to the Barnes and Nobles, and he was just furiously right into
Oh my god.
I had a problem. Who would like to open the door?
Ashley is happy to open the door.
Okay.
She
Uh,
gently...
I'll put my maul back.
yeah. As you go through the door, you essentially just kind of like pushes open, and you can hear like it sounds like pieces of like the door latch itself like kind of fall to the ground and kind of clatter on the inside. So like I think the door handle bounces across the ground. You can tell the door itself is like seen better days, is kind of dilapidated as well. But yeah, you find yourself in, you kind of can see into a very dimly lit, low light kind of foyer entry area that, there's some moldy old rugs on the ground and maybe some areas to kind of store shoes, but this is like a mudroom-esque area. And yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at. Just some old boots and some rugs and a door that's directly across from you that's closed.
This place needs some pixies for cleanup.
Elise kind of peeks into the door, a little bit hesitant about going in, but she looks at Lilith, and Lilith seems to her to be very tall and very strong and very sturdy. So she goes, Lilith, do you wanna maybe head things up? I'm not afraid, but maybe you want to check it out.
Don't walk into any doors, Adrian. I know.
It looks quite dark in there.
I'll walk through.
Yeah, I would describe it as low light. There's definitely light coming in windows from the outside, but it's kind of, there's no, there are torch braziers on the wall and stuff like that, but they're all unlit.
I think she's gonna walk over to the boots because again, she just likes weird stuff.
Yeah, so there's 3 sets of boots there. There are like kind of a mama bear, papa bear, and a baby bear kind of situation going on, like 3 different sets of sizes. I think the littlest ones are like have ducks on them.
Just gonna put a boot in her bag.
Okay.
The little.
Really important. Which size boot?
Oh, the small one.
Okay. All right. Cool. You pick up one of the duck boots and put it in your pocket or in your bag.
What she's doing down, I'm like, she picks up a boot and puts it in her bag.
What? It'll match my duck toy.
It's true.
Family.
There's a very duck heavy aesthetic here in this place.
This is a theme.
So Eshi, you're kind of walking around in this room.
Yeah, how does the rug feel under my feet?
You kind of step onto this rug, and as you do, you feel it kind of scurry a little bit, and then all of you kind of see this rug lift up from behind Eshi and wrap around her. You're going to enter into. Actually, I think I need to have you roll something, but I'm going to show the rug of smothering that you have just awoken.
Rug of smothering. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So let's get some combat going here.
Oh no. Okay. Where's my button to initiate? If you press the on yours, Amber, if you press the 2 down arrows that are next to your profile name, you'll roll initiative.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna roll a dice, but alright.
Sorry for the lag that makes me roll twice. It's just I press once.
Oh, it's all good.
Oof.
Not good.
I mean, I don't want to hit it with her in it.
And as the brightly colored one walked in, elven blood, the entire manor started to attack.
Man, the rug of smothering rolled really good initiative.
I actually rolled a 24.
Okay, yeah, I can update you there. If anyone feels like or has rolled differently, let me know. Right now I have Ashley with the 24, Rug of Smothering with the 20, Adrian with an 18, Lilith with a 15, and Elise with an 8.
Yeah, I don't have any mods to mine, so that's
correct.
That's it.
Okay. So I think going into, so essentially I believe, let me take a look here. There is some fun things that the rug can do. The rug brings to the table, or in this case, the floor. So I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
All right.
Oh, is she within 10 feet of me?
That's a good question.
15.
Because then she would get the aura.
Yeah, I think that's close enough. Yeah, she would get the aura. 15. Okay. You are actually able to. You are not restrained by this thing. It kind of like goes to wrap around you, and you're able to kind of like move out of the way of it and kind of push it back. And so this thing is just curled up like a snake now in front of you, but it has not grappled you at this time. So it is actually going to be your turn then.
Okay. I focus on the powers within me that connect back to the weave and use my fist of unbroken air against the rug. Let's see whether the display works. Yes.
Ooh.
Jeez, the twice is really annoying. Yeah, so it needs to now make a strength saving check itself against 13 DC.
Okay. Yes. I mean, rugs, they're very strong.
We know rugs.
That's actually 16 plus 3, 19. It's actually pretty good.
Oh man, yeah, that yeah, so what happens if a failed save? On a successful save, you take half damage. Okay, well, then I will roll at least the 3d10. Let's see how that works.
Gotta punch that rug.
Oh, 29. Half of 29 is...
Holy
14?
crap. That's a 9, a 10, and a 10.
Yep.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's some good rolls.
Yeah, so I think that as you're punching this rug, I think just a bunch of dust comes off of it. Like you've given it a spring cleaning for sure at this case. Do you have any more? Is that the end of your turn? Do you have more? More are you gonna do?
Yes, because I think I probably don't have any kind of disengage actions. Yeah, that's fine. That's it.
Okay. That is going to bring us to the rug's turn. The rug is going to do what it does best, and is going to try to smother you again. So it's going to roll for an attack. Actually, I'm just going to do this. What am I doing? I'm just going to roll in here. Oh, that's a 6. That's not good.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, the rug is it went for its attack again, tried to grab you, and is just like, I think it is just too impotent to be able to get you. So that is going to be it for the rug's turn. That's going to bring us to Adrian.
Let's see, who's after me? Okay.
Me.
I'll turn to Lilith, and in her mind narrate what is in front of her, as the manor itself and all of its inhabitants start to attack, as she, the brave Lilith, empowered by word and speech, and I will give her a bardic inspiration. In addition, since I am a creationist bard, she also gets a mote of potential.
Huh.
And so essentially what a little small ethereal orb that looks like a beholder starts to circle her, and just sort of looks at her and then looks at the rug and just looks at her and looks at the rug. I don't know if this is going to work. As an action, I will... Let's see here. Where's my spells?
She likes it. She thinks it's shiny.
Yeah. I will cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. What kind of save do I need to do?
Let's see.
Is it charisma or wisdom?
It is a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay. Come on, rug. Come on down. That is that I have a -4.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take any damage because it's resistant. It's
okay.
I think rugs are. You made to double check. I'm not sure how you're running it.
It has it's immune to blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poison, and then it's also immune to poison and psychic damage.
Yeah.
Well, then it has disadvantage on its next attack. And,
okay.
I'll speak into the rug's mind, even I'm assuming it doesn't hear me. And tattered rug, darkness hold you. And that's the end of my turn.
What does the vote of potential do?
You'll see when you do something.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I get what you're saying, because of its low wisdom or intelligence or whatever, it would be immune then, I guess.
I think it's because I played a rug in a while, like a long time ago, and I think
a rug one.
as a DM.
Excuse me?
I think it's because they don't have a mind.
Oh, that's true. Well, you know what? I think that in this case, I won't elaborate from there, but in this case, it does work.
Oh, well then that's good. Adrian.
There is a reason. This is not just some DME BS.
And then I end my turn.
Okay. Awesome. Lilith, what do you want to do to this rug?
She's probably gonna try and hit it.
It's fair.
Let me roll. So I get 2 attacks. I'm so not used to being a paladin. I'm like, I get 1 attack. No, I get 2. So she's gonna like just take her maul out and just kind of laugh a little, and she's just gonna try and swing it.
With
amazing.
Abandoned.
Okay, so 17 plus 6. So I'm assuming that it's
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Do you want me to roll the other one or do damage first?
Go do the damage first.
Okay, so it's 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning. Yeah, it's not great. So 6 points.
Okay, no, yeah, that does not. It's. I mean, that hurt Rug, but Rug's still alive.
It hurt Rug.
That not good for Rug.
16?
Yes, that does hit.
Ooh,
It's a big Rug.
It's a big one. Oh, that one was better. 9 points damage on her second swing.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it is surprisingly still up. But it is looking like, I think with your maul you've torn some big gashes into it. So you're not going to be able to return this rug after this. It's got some holes in it.
I hope the bronze guards don't mind us ruining their stuff.
We'll burn it later.
Seems excessive.
Yeah, super good callback. I'm gonna actually give you inspiration for remembering that. But you all did see the bronze guard name above the door as well, on like a big bronze placard.
I'll take it.
Is that Lilith? Is that the it for your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
She'll start
Elise.
So as my bonus action, I'd like to do insightful fighting. As a bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that is incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against that target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack.
Oh, rad.
Oops. Ignore that, please. My bad.
Stab's dead.
Okay, so yeah, what do I need to roll?
Deception.
Deception. Ooh, a very deceptive rug. That was a bad roll. This was what I
Oh! There it is!
Wow.
First of the game! I have an emote for this, I think, somewhere.
Woo!
Woo! Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Wow.
There you are.
Starting off big with the Astral Allies. Yeah, so I rolled an 8, and the deception of a rug is it's negative. I believe it is an int based, right? Or is it?
Deception is a charisma based thing.
Charisma is still a -5, so that's going to be a 3.
Awesome. Okay, well, awesome for Elise. With my sneak attack is 4d6.
That's
I will-
46.
4d6. I will roll that.
This is what happens when you invite level 7 players.
Hey, bring it on. It's a ton of fun.
Oops. What is the command for roll, if I might ask?
You can
And
actually
Astral?
click the D6 4 times. And
Oh,
it'll do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Magic.
Excellent. 13.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeesh.
Yeah. How does this rug beef it?
Oh.
Ah.
Elise is just gonna kind of very sneakily creep around the edge of the room, and when she gets close enough to the rug, she's gonna take out one of her daggers and just very dramatically stab it, and then pull her dagger all the way down the back of the rug.
So you essentially just vivisect this rug directly down. I think that as you do that, I think it just kind of like they just kind of like flop hither and yon, and then kind of like fall down like an impotent piece of paper that's been cut in directly in the down the center by a knife. They kind of just flop to the ground, lifeless. And now you have 2 rugs.
Oh no.
See, now we can put one in the hallway and they won't notice.
You have
Now,
runners
like
now.
it's more like a runner.
Yeah.
2 runners.
We improved it.
Elise hears in her head as the blade sings as it slices through the adornment.
She turns to Adrian, she's like, I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm putting
2
that in
rugs are better than 1.
putting that in the book.
Awesome. Well, you all defeated Rug. What would you like to do next?
Can Elise just look around the
Yeah.
room and see if there are any drawers or anything to pull out and investigate or look into?
Yeah. So I think there's not really any drawers. Really, the only piece of furniture in this room is kind of like the little shoe rack area.
Okay.
I will say that yeah, if you want to roll a like a perception or investigation. Roll.
Okay, sure.
Adrian's going to touch his book and cast light on it so you can see a little better in here.
Oh, very cool.
Can I listen at the door?
Yeah, I was gonna. Your literature is enlightening, literally.
Yes,
enlightening, right?
yes, it is.
Nice.
Writing that one down.
At 13 on perception.
Okay, I think that's good enough to see. Lining the walls of this room, you can see a lot of dusty frames of there's frames all over the wall of different things, and they're kind of like obscured by dust. And as you kind of wipe them, you can see that there are pictures of a family. One in particular, probably the largest frame in here, is of what looks like a man and a woman, and then a small boy, a small child. And they're just kind of sitting there in kind of a black and white, probably more of like a painting than actually a printed frame. But that's kind of what you're seeing in this room, is just kind of like this kind of. And as you kind of wipe off some of the other frames, you can see other people that potentially look similar, like maybe family members.
Okay, cool.
A human?
Yeah, I think that the man is a human. I think the lady probably, it seems like maybe there's some elven traits to her with the ears, and then the child seems to potentially be kind of like they're pretty young, but yeah, they seem to be maybe some sort of half elfish person.
This reminds me of my book, The Blake Manor, where it turned out that the husband was a cannibal. Hoping we don't run into that.
Lilith is just doing this in the corner, like she's looking for like a false plank or something.
Lilith, why don't we just open the door? And I reach open for the door and just turn the knob.
We're in
Okay.
a creepy house. People hide things. I hide things.
Yeah, you reach for the door, and the door seems to be locked. It kind of just you can't. It doesn't seem like you can open it.
Never mind. It seems like it's locked. Well, I tried.
Is that the only door in the room?
Yes, that's the only door from this room.
Do
okay.
you want me to hit it?
I'm sure there's a less barbaric way to open the door.
It's not barbaric.
Oh, but barbaric
it's
ways
fun.
work so well sometimes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, what she said.
Oh dear.
I have thieves' tools. I could take a crack at it.
A subtle way.
Yes.
Yes.
Goes back to inspecting place.
Roll me some tools.
Okay. What check would that be?
Yeah, so I would say if you want to just roll sleight of hand. I know that there's like a thieves' tools check. I don't exactly know how to do that, so I think sleight of hand will work perfectly.
Okay, awesome. 20, dirty 20.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I think that you pull your thieves' tools out, and you start working with this lock, and very quickly, as you're working with it, I think that you're far too skilled for it, and also this lock is far too old, and it kind of just, the interior pieces just kind of fall apart, and the door just kind of creaks open slightly.
Elise, what do
Awesome.
you do as a profession?
I'm an investigator.
Oh, interesting. Good heroine for the book.
So she should
I'll-
open all the doors.
I would be happy to share my stories with you anytime, Adrian.
Ah, excellent. Interesting stories with interesting people.
Elise will take a couple steps inside.
Okay.
Yep. I also peek inside, but I step off the rug really quickly.
I will follow suit
Okay,
with Eshe
yeah.
in the opposite end and be like, oh, good idea.
Do one of these. Step around.
Yeah, so you find yourself in a very dimly lit room. You can see that there is a large chandelier that's hanging over the center of it. This seems to be some sort of like main connection point, or like large, essentially hall that has multitudes of doors leading off of it. You can see that at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors leading off of this room. It seems like it's it's the main connection to the rest of the house. Around the room, aside from just the braziers that are unlit on the walls, you can see that there are at least 8 suits of armor or 7 suits of armor that are just kind of spread around the room. Some of varying sizes, but all of which seem to just be made of kind of very dusty iron.
Elise doesn't trust those suits of armor.
This reminds me of a book, Whispers of the Night, with a K, not with an N.
Fitting.
Yes, it was a story about an undead knight coming from the grey beyond.
I don't like that.
I step away from the armor.
Yeah.
And eye it suspiciously.
Step on over here.
I want to walk to this armor and just sort of like tap it and investigate it.
Okay. Yeah, you tap on that armor and it kind of pokes back, like kind of leans back against the wall a little bit and kind of toddles forward towards you a little bit and then kind of just like creaks and then it just steadies itself again.
Perhaps you'd be perfect. And I will spend some time looking at this armor for something. I'll wait for everyone to finish though.
Okay.
Is this like table over here? I don't know if you see
yeah, so that looks like some sort of fireplace that's unlit.
Oh, okay. Can I look in it?
Yeah, for sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Let's hope this is better than a 7. 16.
Okay. Yeah, so you look inside of it, you can see that there looks like there is a bunch of kind of cinders and logs and things like that that are, have essentially been turned to charcoal. But there also are what looks like a bunch of almost like parchment documents that seem to be like partially burned. Most of them are like fully burned, but there are some pieces of them that are unburnt.
I'm gonna call over Elise. Can you use this for like a clue or something? I'll try and gingerly pick up the parchment.
I'd be happy to look at it.
I'll hand it to her.
And Elise will take it and look at it.
Okay. Yeah, so roll me an investigation.
And I'm gonna whisper, "That looks suspicious." Trying to cover up the dress.
I peer over Elise's shoulder, which shouldn't be very hard given her size.
I got a 9 on investigation.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that most of it is essentially like most of this is burned away. You can tell that there are some sort of financial documents here, though. Like they are a documentation of like a. You can't tell enough of it. You can't see enough of it to like really tell the full scope of the financial situation. But these look like some sort of financial documents.
These look to be some kind of financial documents that were destroyed or were attempted to be destroyed, but that's all I can tell so far.
Financial documents? What is that even?
I think it might have something to do with the flow of money in and out of a business or a family's bank accounts.
Yeah. Why do all of this when you can just exchange various favors? I mean,
she's not wrong.
But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
fair
point.
I think that we should stop and have a real conversation about the barter system and its benefits, its pros and cons.
At this point, Adrian reads from his book and then taps the now glowing book towards the suit of armor, and the suit of armor starts to move, and I'll cast, animated performance.
Okay. I've already swapped out your token for you.
Let's see here.
Would you like your dancing item?
Yes, bring it to me. Excellent.
I believe I can make it bigger.
In the book, Whispers of the Night, Leodan the Bold was brought back from the dead, much like this gentleman here. Perfect gentleman. Come along, Leodan.
Ooh, this is delightful. I shake the armor's free hand.
Leodan, manners. And the dancing item reaches up its arm and shakes you. Eshi.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. So essentially, like, you all are, you're in this room. There are a multitude of other armors. Are there anything else that anyone is wanting to do?
Can Elise, I'm not sure exactly how this would work. You can tell me, John. Can Elise kind of take a look at these suits of armor? She's paranoid that they're going to move for some reason. she's very unsettled
They
by
are
how
moving.
I mean, yeah, you just seen one get up and start moving, so paranoid and warranted.
they're very large and they're very metal, and she doesn't like the idea of one coming to
They
life,
are
even though
pretty
she just saw one.
Okay. Yeah. So which one are you going over to?
She'll look at this one first. It's the closest.
Okay. Yeah. So roll me another investigation.
Okay.
Perhaps after we're done looking at the armor, maybe looking through one of these doors. Plenty of them.
So, Elise, as you walk up this armor, you're seeing that it's holding a spear. It has like the symbol for the bronze guard that you saw outside, that like what you would assume to be kind of the family coat of arms. And as you kind of go up to it, how are you inspecting it? Are you touching it? Are you how are you inspecting this?
At first, she will just kind of go up and look at it very closely, kind of examining the spaces in between the pieces of armor, just to make sure that there's no weird movement or shadows or anything. But then when she kind of does that, she does kind of reach out and like very lightly with the tips of her fingers sort of press her fingers against it so she can see if there's any resistance to the movement.
Okay. So as you are looking through this armor, you're not really seeing anything. It's an empty suit of armor. But then as you kind of touch it, you see and especially because you saw it before, you see the shadow of this thing kind of like that was leaning onto the wall. Like basically the shadow of this was kind of like going up the wall. It kind of sinks down and goes up into the armor itself.
Uh-oh.
And this thing reaches out and grabs your hand as you touch it. And everyone roll for initiative.
She knew it. Never trust the armor.
Ooh, that's a bad roll.
Do not trust the armor.
That's a nat 1 for me.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put that in the chat too.
Ooh, I got
And
you.
as that, as this one kind of comes to life, funny enough, you picked the one of the two that weren't alive to one of them to animate, but four of the other ones. So there are 5 total armors step forward from the walls.
Leodan, protect me. Help me, Leodan.
Tell your friends to go away.
Tell your friends.
Seriously.
Tell them we come in peace.
Oh man. 6. Wow, that's low.
I think we all rolled like under 10.
No, that's a bad thing.
Oh, these are bad. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Oh, Lilith,
out
you
of
rolled
here.
a 3.
Yeah.
That's really... And oh no.
Oh no.
Eshi did really well though.
No, I rolled a 6.
Oh no.
No, that's why I said I think we all rolled under
Oh, that's bad.
10.
Does the dancing item get initiative separate, or is it yours?
It goes right after mine.
Okay.
Yeah, its only action is to take the dodge action unless I spend a bonus action to tell it to attack.
Okay. All right. So I think I need to manually enter everyone's here. So Ishi, what did you get?
6.
6. Okay.
Oh no.
Elise, what did you get?
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Okay. Lilith, what did you get?
3.
Ooh.
It's down there. It's bad.
Adrian, what'd you get?
I 8. Don't need to change too much.
Okay. So we got a couple animated arms that are going to be going first here. This one right here, ironically enough, it's the one that was directly in front of you. That couldn't have planned it better. Is going to reach out and attack you, Elise.
Okay.
So it's going to just make a couple melee attacks on you here.
Oh,
Here, I'm just gonna. What am I doing? Rolling like some sort of fool outside of Astral. I need to be doing
Hey
that
man, I still do
inside
it.
to do it.
I'm not sure if this would count because I believe I'm grappled, right, John?
I think that's more RP than anything. I wasn't gonna make that
okay.
an actual like in-game mechanic because I didn't make you roll to like try to resist it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so Elise has.
Got a natural 20.
I don't think this is going to help me. She has uncanny dodge.
Okay.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
That's still going to
For
help.
sure. No, you can definitely have the damage.
Okay, cool.
You can have half of it.
Have half the damage. Okay.
I'm going to double it and then give you half.
So why did it? That's interesting. It rolled a separate D thing for the crit. Anyway, so yeah, so it looks like it's 7 damage there total.
Okay.
And so basically you would just take 3 damage.
Okay.
And then so I'm going to go for my second attack here. See what happens. That is just going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 that does hit.
It does hit. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
So that is going to be 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yes.
Yes. So this armor basically like leans forward and kind of like grabs your hand and then just kind of starts giving you the old punch with these gauntlets. It is it's an angry armor. That is going to bring us to the second animated armor's turn, which is going to be the one right here in front of Ishii. It's going to step forward and give you the old 1-2. And a couple other slam attacks. Let's roll 2 of those. So that first one's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that's going to be 3 bludgeoning damage. I assume the second one's not going to hit. It rolled a 9.
Yeah, no. Thanks.
Okay. So yeah, I think it hits you with that first gauntlet attack, kind of taking you by surprise, and then as you are prepared for it, that second one, you're able to dodge out of the way of it. And that is going to bring us to Elise. What are you going to do about this angry punching metal guy?
Good question. She's too small for this. Let's see here.
I bet it can't deceive you.
Probably
That's true. That's true. So she will use. I'll use insightful fighting again.
Okay.
It makes so much sense, to be honest.
All right. It will be a deception check for you.
It's like an action figure. It has this.
Deception check. So just do a charisma check here.
24.
Damn.
There's no way this thing's going to. Yeah, no. It's got a 9.
Oh, okay. A 6. That's unlucky. So that will be 6 damage for my sneak attack. And then she is just going to she has a rapier, so she'll take out her rapier and just for her action, just try and wail on this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think that you, so let me see 1 second. So yeah, you rolled, essentially, so that was actually that was the damage, the 6 damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. So I think that you poke through, with the rapier specifically, it's a very effective. It's poking through this armor, and you can see that you actually stab whatever shadow figure is inside of it that's kind of manning this suit of armor currently.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, really quick. That was for, that was sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I believe that since that insightful fighting can be used as a bonus attack, I believe that I still have an action.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I think to apply the sneak attack, you need to land your attack first. I'm not sure if you rolled to attack yet.
So, let me check it really quick just to make sure.
Yeah.
So for sneak attack, it has once per turn you can deal an extra 4d6 damage to one creature you can hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon.
Okay, so that sounds like what it would work like. Like you add that on top of like a hit, basically. It sounds like.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. So should I roll for an attack with the weapon that I would also use for my sneak attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
And, I mean, either way, we'll do the 6 damage because I think that. But yeah, I think that way we can add it on with the actual sneak attack and the whole attack itself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Whew.
That's a good
that
hit.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
good
that
roll.
hits.
Yep. That'll do.
So 12 total.
Okay. You give this thing, you poke this thing good right through the armor, and it is, it kind of like, you see the shape inside of it kind of like move, not comfortable by being stabbed, whatever's inside this armor.
Okay, awesome. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, awesome. That is going to bring us to Adrian Glass.
Oh no. As a bonus action, I'll tell my dancing item to attack animated armor number 3.
Okay.
And seeing that 2 of my companions are fighting armor number 5, I will use vicious mockery on that one as well.
Okay. Let us get mocked. What is that? What kind of saving throw is that?
I believe it's wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Not good at that.
Well, it only took 2 points of psychic damage, and I tell it, you're a rusted bolt, you cannot even survive in one of my novels. And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Perfect. Awesome.
And then movement, I get closer to the door. Protect me, Dan. Protect me, Leonard. Leonard, whatever his name was.
Perfect.
Leo Dan, that's his name. Oh, and then it's my animated armor because it goes right after me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
do
15,
some dancing.
All right. It will use its. I have it here. It's force empowered slam because it drops the item, it can't use it, and it ends up just slamming it with its fist.
Okay.
A 23 to hit.
Yeah. Y'all are rolling big.
And it does 6 points of damage.
Okay. The armor does not like that. I think you knock one of the gauntlets off, and you can see that beneath that.
Keep it up. Protect me. And I'll end my turn.
You can see that beneath this gauntlet is actually like you see like for a second you see like this kind of shadowy kind of like nub hand that was inside the armor, and then it kind of pulls itself back, so now you can't see it. But it's like
okay. That's a good one.
Perfect. So that's going to bring us to animated armor number 1. Ooh, the OG one. So this one's going to kind of clump forward here, and I think it's going to go after this. I think it's gonna go after. I'm gonna roll a d6 here to see who it's gonna go after.
Oh no.
It's gonna go after the dancing item.
Oh yeah. Keep it
It's
up.
an imposter.
Yeah, it's not part of the crew.
Okay, so it is going to just roll. It's gonna lay the smackdown on it.
You can try.
Let me see. There we go. Is it going to the sheet? Una segunda. 1 second.
You got it, buddy.
Hadrian in the background.
I'm giving you guys a thumbs up. Like, he's doing good.
Okay, so the first one was a 12 to hit, and the second one was a 10.
Both miss.
Okay,
Item picks up a fallen armor shield and blocks.
Amazing, perfect, I love it. Yeah, I think that there's something as when the gauntlet got knocked out of the other one's hand, it dropped the shield as well. So pick that up. That's great. Okay, that's gonna bring us to Ishi's turn.
All right. She is going to 1 punch, 2 punch the armor in the west. Unarmed strike.
That's pretty metal, punching armor.
Mm-hmm.
I know. She is pretty metal.
That's pretty awesome.
I mean, she's less metal, arguably, than the armor.
That's true.
Yep.
Wow.
It is
Ooh.
Yep, 19, so that is 8 and 8 with the one hand and 7 with the other.
Okay. Yeah, so 15 damage to this armor that already had taken 2 damage. So that's it is I think that you knock I think you start punching it, and I think you punch it in the head, like basically the helmet goes shooting off the back of it, and you can see this like shadowy form for a second that kind of sinks back down to the armor. And I think that you probably knock one of his arms off as well. So it's just punching you now. It now has basically 1 arm and 2 legs and a torso.
Oh, strange shadow! Be gone! And that's it.
Okay. All right. Animated armor number 3. So it is going to try to do some punch on the dancing item.
You call it Leodan, damn it. Oh, that first one does hit.
Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be 6 damage to Leodan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Right.
He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for that armor's turn. Let's go to armor number 4. They are just all going to gang up on Leodan, I think. It's just an armor party over here. And they're having just like a mosh pit over here.
He's just a boy.
Boy, man.
He was just born. That second one hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage as it comes in and does a punch on Leodan.
He's doing fine.
Okay.
I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
Lilith, it's your turn.
Okay. She's gonna reel her maul back and take like a mean golf swing at the one in front of her. That's what she does.
That's a good image.
That's a 12. I don't know if that one hits.
If it doesn't hit, you have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, so that's what, a +8?
A D8.
D8?
Well, does it hit first?
Yeah, does it hit? Nope.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Man,
It do not.
D8. That didn't help. 14? No.
No.
Well, 5.
I have one more hit. Let's see if this one is. Ooh, natural 20. You can look.
Ooh,
Nice.
I will take a picture. That's Cozy's
Oh yeah,
face.
that's pretty good.
Yay.
Okay.
20.
So do you just do double the damage, or you want me to roll all 4 dice?
You are. We can just do double the damage. That's completely fine.
I was like,
Yeah, well, double the dice damage.
yeah. I was like, some DMs have make me roll all the dice, so I don't know if that's what you want me to do. Okay.
No, it's easier just to double it.
So that's 7, so 14 plus 3, so 17 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're this one. So you're punching animated armor number 5.
Yes.
Okay. It just. How do you destroy this armor?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, she's gonna take a real wide swing and go right through the middle, and just smash it in half.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that as you do this and kind of bifurcate this armor, I think you see this shadow just kind of sink into the floor and kind of shoot into, basically shoot over to the wall and kind of slide into the little closet there to the left.
I'm gonna yell, "You can't hide from me!"
And then the armor just kind of falls and clatters to the ground. And there are only 4, well, 5, including our friendly armor.
Yes.
Friendly neighborhood armor.
With an exuberant...
Remember to thank your armor, ladies and gentlemen.
With an exuberant cry of success, Lilith has shattered an armor into pieces.
There we go. Okay. And we are back at the top of the round with the original animated armor that is going to continue to attack Elise. So let's do a little bit of punch there, a little bit of slam action. There we go. Let's get this going. There we go. So we got a 5, a natural 1.
Wow.
Miss.
I think that as it goes to punch you with that 5, I think that its whole arm just kind of falls off and clatters to the ground. And then the other one, it basically goes to punch you with that and realizes it's trying to punch you with that kind of like shadow arm and then pulls it back inside of itself. So that is going to bring us to Elise.
Elise just watches this creature's arms fall off, and she stares down at the ground, looks up at the armor, holds back her rapier, and takes a hard swing at it.
Awesome. Roll me that attack.
21.
That does. That do.
Yeah.
That'll be 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, that it as you do that, I think whatever it is inside, like it kind of pulls itself down in like to get away from your, I think you stab it like in the upper torso area, and it kind of like it pulls itself down. You see it sink down to only the bottom legs of this armor, and the top part of it just kind of falls off and slumps off to the side. And now basically you're just facing a pair of legs.
It's gonna
it's still standing technically, but it's not doing well.
Okay. Can I use my bonus? I'm not sure if I can do this while it's basically looking at me. Actually, can I disengage? Use bonus action disengage.
Yeah, for sure.
just in case.
That's fair. That's fair. You're a rogue. That's what rogues do.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, perfect. Adrian.
Oh, well, let's see here. I want to help my friends, but also Leodan is getting his ass kicked. So I'll use my bonus action to say, hit number 3 again, please. And then I will use my action to once again use Vicious Mockery on number 3. And I'll go, your friend was nothing but shambles, and you shall be too.
Okay. So number 3 has that disadvantage on now. Okay.
If he fails a wisdom saving throw,
which I cannot imagine they would do better.
Who knows? He technically
needs
if he gets a negative. What is he? A negative? Yeah, -4. He could roll a 19 or a 20.
Roll the negative 4.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
So yeah, I think it rolled a 1.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. That's 5 points of psychic.
Ooh.
And then
okay, so that's 3. So yeah, 11. Yeah, you can see it kind of grab its helmet and kind of shake a little bit.
And then I will move a little bit next to Ishi and be like, you look tough. You protect me. And then right after my turn, the dancing item for my bonus action, which I commanded, it'll attack number 3 again.
Okay, perfect. Roll that attack.
25.
Cool. Yeah, that does hit.
11 points of force damage.
Okay. Yeah. So, this thing is not good. So, yeah. What? Give me a little flavor. Which pieces do this thing do blow off? It's still alive, but
it takes off one of its shoulders, and then it kind of reaches for the neck, but there's no neck, and it just starts to just try to squish the bottom of the jaw of the armor piece.
I think you see the bottom of the helmet kind of start to crush inwards underneath the weight of is it Leopold? Is that what it is?
Leodan.
Leodan. There you go.
And great move. That was done in Let Me Breathe. I did that. That was good. That's my turn.
Amazing. All right. Animated armor is going to punch Leodan. It's going to do a Leodan punch.
Yeah. Both miss.
Okay, so yeah, it does. I think it's a little bit intimidated by this neck crushing that just occurred directly in front of it. Eshi, it's your turn.
All right. I nod at Adrian. I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of fun.
Fun. Uh-huh.
And I guess this dancing item, animated armor. So we have 3 armors left, basically, right?
4.
4 armors, and Leodan. Don't get those confused.
There's 3 around.
I was going to say I should really. Yep. Yeah, but Lilith probably has the one in the north.
You
under
got
control. You got this. I move over to the east here.
That's some famous last words in D&D, though.
Oh yeah, I got this.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I do a punch, and then I take a flurry of blows.
Okay.
After that, so oops.
I don't think this armor's taken any damage yet.
Uh-oh. Things
Well, I was going to say we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, I think 1 and 4 haven't taken any damage yet.
That should be the first hit. 20. Yeah, 9 bludgeoning. That does 13 hit? Probably not.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I have a third one. Yeah, 12 also doesn't hit. Oh man, these are all bad. Well, see, this is just because I actually I jinxed it. Oh well.
So 9 bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's still good. That's some good punch damage. Alrighty. That's going to bring us to animated armor number 3, who has disadvantage on its attacks.
That is correct.
And that is going to be a... so I need to roll with disadvantage. It's a good question. I'm bad. I'm just going to roll a bunch more.
Yes. So it was an 8 for the first one.
There you go.
Yeah. Keep it up, Leo Dad. Make Daddy proud. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I don't think it's a 6 and an 8 then. So no, that's not going to hit.
He's too fat. He's dancing. He's schooling all over these punks.
Dancing.
Oh man. Yeah, so this armor is, I think it's just like so barely together that it's like cobbling, trying to do its punches, and Leodan is like just holding it by the throat, and it is not able to free itself. So animated armor number 4 is going to continue to try to free its animated companion and do a couple punch as well.
Uh-oh, that first one does hit.
That 24 is gonna get you, and that's gonna be 6 damage on Leodan.
Okay, well, let's see how he's doing now. He's still got health. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Alrighty, yeah, that's gonna be it for that armor. That second one's not gonna do anything. This armor back here, number 4, is looking pretty strong still. Lilith, would you like to help remove one of these armors?
Sure. I mean, I think that's 30 feet, like, to get next to Elise and swing. Not too far away.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I kind of don't trust a dice that's already rolled a natural 20. I feel like I'm doomed to do a 1.
It'll betray you eventually.
Yeah. That one doesn't hit because that's a 14. And we know that doesn't hit.
Pick your dice carefully now.
I'm going to pick the Halloween one. See if that one.
To the moon! Ooh. Home run!
Well, it's better. 14 plus 6.
Oh,
30,
okay.
20.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. So 2d6. Not great. But 7 points?
Yes, this is on number 2. Yeah, so that it is still up. But you do. It still has. It's about. It would be in the bloodied territory if that were a thing, or armor had blood, but it's shadowy. More shadows are exposed. You're essentially punching. Actually, you know what? Actually, it's incorrect. I had the wrong one here. That's actually going to destroy this armor. I forgot this was the walking legs. Yeah. That's gonna take this one.
She hits it. She thinks she didn't get it, but then it kind of topples over.
Yep.
It does that like last dying movement, like good. Okay,
it just kind of falls backwards and kind of sits against the wall, and as it does so, the shadow kind of slips underneath the door back behind it.
Scary.
And that armor
Suspicious.
is gone.
Before the end of the campaign or the one shot, I will have a book name for this.
You will.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Elise.
I would like to. Elise is going to take out her short bow and take a shot at this suit of armor that is right above Ishi.
Okay. It's going to be this one, I believe.
11.
That's not going to hit,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. And then can she just move to the other side of Lilith, like right behind Lilith?
Yeah.
And
you can actually see there's a door there as well. You don't know whether it's locked or what, but there's actually a door directly. Like you kind of backed yourself against the door.
okay. And then as a bonus action, I have naturally stealthy. You can attempt to hide even when you're obscured by a creature that is at least one size larger than you.
Nice. So you're hiding behind your taller friend.
Exactly. They cannot
Very
see
cool.
me.
I love it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Perfect.
Where'd she go?
That's an adorable image of just kind of hiding behind a leg. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? You can't see me. Adrian, it's your go.
Oh, well, these things are definitely becoming a big bother. I will walk. I'll walk here, and as a bonus action, I will give Ishi a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Very cool.
And let's see,
Yay.
she's been talking about Feywilds. As part of that, she gets a motive potential, and a small little fairy, green and purple in color, starts to float around her.
Delightful.
Very cool.
It's amazing.
Just very Navi of it. Hey, listen.
And since I know that animated armor number 4 is still sort of fresh, I think I'll target that one, and I will use... Where's my spells? I have things to do, don't worry.
People to see.
Yes. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
I'll speak into its creature's mind. And instead of talking words, you'll just hear... Well, it'll just hear like deep speech of just like different voices, like... and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, it's wrong armor. 1 second. It's gonna be this one right here. This
Number 4.
Nope. Yep, number 4.
Yes.
Okay. Whoop. Okay.
Oh boy.
There we go. All right, so we got this animated armor, and we're gonna roll for it. So it looks like that's going to be a 13.
That fails.
Hmm.
It takes... Don't sound so surprised, John.
Yeah. Surprised that I don't think they've succeeded in a single wisdom save at this point.
Well, it takes a simple 5 points of psychic damage, and it has to use its wait, hold on. It must use its reaction immediately to move as far away as it possibly can that its speed allows.
Okay. I think that it is going to. I guess it can do it on its turn.
Sure.
But yeah, it kind of like it hears these whispers in its head, and like you can see this whatever that like the shadow inside of it like kind of starts like reverberating through the slots in the armor as if it's like almost like when you see the sand put on like a speaker or whatever, like a science center, like it's like spiking out of it as if it's been like upset or kind of disrupted, and then this thing kind of turns and starts to run through the door behind it.
Well,
The doorway. There's like an open doorway behind it.
that's my turn.
Okay, very cool. That is going to bring us to animated armor, just number 1 here, and it is going to do. Yeah, I think it's just going to keep doing a punch, but it's going to turn to Eshi, who has kind of been doing a punch on it.
Yep.
And all right. So I clicked it one time too many. Okay, so 14 and then a 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay. All right, let's roll some bean footage. It's just a 3 bludgeoning damage there as it kind of brings down a gauntlet on you.
It got you on the face. Are you all right?
Yeah, I was, my right ear is ringing, but their non-existent ears will be ringing much worse.
I have a feeling that's very true. All right, Ashi, it is your turn for retribution.
Exactly, and I will use 3 key points to basically invoke the Gong of the Summit. Which basically casts Shatter.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll center it on a point sort of north of the 2 armors. I don't want to hurt the dancing item, but basically...
Blast Leodan apart?
No.
See, let's not do that. Basically, let's see.
He's just a
right
boy.
Here.
Like sort of, here-ish. Let's see.
Okay.
Except, so that it hits the 2... northern armors. All right. Let's see. Shatter. And they have to pass a con save 13.
Okay.
Push this into the VTT. All right, so 17 was the one. So the first one succeeds and takes only half of 17, so 8, and the other one takes the full 17 thunder damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say that armor number 4 right there, the one that's that had not taken as much damage, is gonna be the one that's gonna take that 17. Actually, no, because that's the one that was going to flee as well. And how much damage did it take from the I guess the whispers?
It took 5 points of damage.
Okay, so it's still up, but yeah, it takes that full 17 damage, and then the other one's gonna take half damage.
All right.
So yeah, we're looking at I guess an 8 there for that first one.
Yep.
How does I think that this one in front of you, I think it's gonna bite the big one. How does this other one, animated armor number 4, the one that's turned to flee, is not going to die completely, but the one in front of you, it takes that damage. And how does it die?
Yeah, so I bring one of my hands up and the other, like as if I'm swinging, a huge gong, and the armor starts vibrating harder and harder, and then it just falls apart. I still.
Nice.
And I think as with all the other ones, you see this kind of like this kind of shadowy figure kind of drop into the floor, and it moves from armor to armor piece, kind of like staying within the shadows of this armor pieces on the ground, and then kind of like moves to the underneath of these other armors, and then also whips into another room.
Does armor piece number 4 leave Leodan's opportunity range?
Yes, it does. So it's trying to flee the room currently.
Would that give Leodan an opportunity attack?
I think so.
All right. It rolled a 10.
I don't think that's good. Leodan, I think, is so focused on this one in front of him that it's trying to squeeze the ever-living shadow out of.
Hit it! Oh, no, keep choking. It's fine. You're doing good.
So that's going to bring us to animated armor number 3, which is the one that's being squeezed. And let us do a couple of slams here. And so it's not, this one doesn't have a disadvantage anymore.
That's ended.
Let me see. I need to show these. Oh, that's right. I need to do this one. There we go. Okay. 2 slams.
Ooh, that second one does hit.
That dirty 20 there is gonna not be fun. So that's gonna be 8 damage on Leodan. Oh. He just kind of, as you're holding him, he's just kind of like wailing onto Leodan as Leodan's basically almost crushed the entire helmet at this point. Is Leodan still up?
Yes, he is, barely though.
Okay. Alrighty. That is going to bring us to this armor. It was just going to chunk, 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 just run straight out of the room. Kind of like, I think he's a little bit wide for the doorway, and kind of like both pauldrons get ripped off of this creature, off this armor as it runs through the doorway. But you see it essentially just kind of like hoof it into this this room in here.
He's running. All right. Well, that was fun.
Lilith.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I always forget if it's shift or control.
It's shift.
Okay. I'm like 30 feet this way. I don't even know it's all okay. So like about there. Can I see that one that ran out of the room technically? Like would I have visual on it?
Yeah, you can see. So essentially it looks like it ran into like a room, and it's just kind of like standing within this room in here because it couldn't make it any further, but it's actively trying to run away.
Can I cast Ray of Frost on it? Because it has to be within 60 feet of me.
Yeah.
So
You're going to make this a very cold doorway.
Yes.
Spell attack.
This is what happens when you get a paladin with a damn cantrip.
It's because of my raise. Don't knock her. Oh, that's not bad. +5. 17.
That is going to just miss, unfortunately. So sorry.
Oh,
So sorry. I think that the doorway is just like, it obscures it a little bit more than you thought, and kind of you hit more of the door frame than you do the door, than you do the thing itself. And the little bit that gets through just kind of does a nice frost chill effect on the back of this piece of armor.
Okay.
It's got a very cold tush.
That'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Elise, it's your go.
Elise would like to move very stealthily around this room.
Okay.
She's got very tiny legs. So I would like to move. I can only move 25 feet, but she would probably stay around the walls, like stay close to the walls, but try and move a little bit closer to the remaining alive armors.
Okay.
That would be a stealth check, I believe.
Yeah. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. $11.
I mean, it's not good, but also you don't really have anyone that's kind of like, I don't think anything is actively looking at you or engaged right now.
Where did Elise go?
My bad. Her cover ran away.
It's okay. Okay, so with 25, I'm wondering where 25, because I want her to move the extent of her movement.
If you hold shift to where your character is, you can see where 25 feet is.
Yeah, you can drag it out and it'll show you.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Just one of the many fun Astral features that are being showcased today.
Okay.
AstralTabletop.com.
This is where Elise. This is 25 feet. This is where Elise. She doesn't want to blow her cover just yet, so she's gonna stay in stealth.
Okay, perfect. Are you gonna do make a shot or anything like that?
Will they realize? Will they notice her if she takes a shot at them?
I genuinely think that because they're kind of like the only one that's in this room currently is the one that's being squeezed by our boy Leodan. So I think that they have a lot more pressing matters. So I don't think that it's going to be focusing on you too much. And the other one is terrified from the horrifying visages that were cast into its mind by Adrian.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she'll take a shot at him.
Take a shot.
Do it at
Just
least.
take a shot at. Just
Kick
roll
its
the
ass.
dice. 21.
Yeah.
Wow, good job. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna hit. Okay, so I think this is actually what does it on this animated armor number 3 here. How does it die as this bolt comes in at it?
I want her to shoot like. Is there like an eye slit in the helmet? I want it to like.
Yeah.
I want it to like go directly, the little bolt to go directly into the eye slit and smash into what would be a head if the thing actually had a head.
Yeah, I think this little bolt zips through the eye slot, and you hear some sort of like kind of grunt of something as this kind of shadow kind of like just zips out from underneath it as before. It kind of goes through the doorway and kind of sticks to the walls and is gone in the other room. And as that happens, this entire suit of armor just kind of crumbles in Leodan's hands and falls to the ground. He's still holding the helmet, I think, and it's been crushed, but the rest of the body has all collapsed.
He has an existential nightmare. Oh god, I'm holding one of my friends.
That is, I guess, almost going to take us out of combat. There's only the one animated armor left that kind of fled into the other room. So, I mean, I guess we can kind of stay in initiative roles, but technically it's not. I don't believe it's in combat with you all because it's fleeing.
Yeah, it runs for one turn, and then if it wants to come back, it can.
Okay.
Should we pursue it, you guys think?
Leodan, you take care of it. We'll look around.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, Adrian, it is your turn.
Oh. Bonus action. Leodan, go take care of it. Is everyone okay here?
Yeah.
Sure.
I only lost 6 HP.
Just a little bruised.
Okay. Well, if you ever have any serious injuries, I can take care of that. Yeah, how far is he, I guess? I don't know.
I think that just for brevity's sake, I think you hear Leodan run into the other, like kind of clomp into the other room. Then you hear like what sounds like the shattering of a bunch of armor, a bunch of punching, and then Leodan comes back in, and that armor is just kind of like has fallen to you hear the clattering of armor as it falls to the ground, and Leodan kind of walks back to you all.
I think I have a new idea for a book. It's going to be called Rock'em Sock'em Robots. All right. Good job, Leodan. You look a little rough for wear, but we're all okay. Is everyone fine?
I'm okay.
You gonna find a blacksmith.
All good.
Ah, perfect.
One of those things went into that closet over there, though.
Oh, perhaps we should check the closet. Maybe all of us take a door.
And I'll start walking over to the closet. I'm assuming it's this thing over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is where you saw that one head off to.
I'm gonna walk towards that room that Eshi saw a while ago through the window.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so as you walk over there, you see a very unsettling visage. You see what Eshi did not see originally through the glass, which is basically there are 3 figures. There's actually 4 figures in the room, or 5 figures in the room actually, but 3 figures that like look over at you and just kind of look at you when you walk into the room. There is a ghostly figure of a man, a woman, and child that look familiar to Elise from the pictures. And they kind of just like are all sitting down at this table and all kind of look at you. And then you can see from behind them, there are these 2 shadowy figures that have kind of just like, they're pulled up from the ground, almost look like, they're kind of just like a blobbish form, a kind of not a specific shape. And then they kind of, as you walk into the room, these 2 shadows kind of sink down into the floor and kind of disappear through the cracks.
I'm sorry for disturbing your meal.
I'm gonna
look towards everyone.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder.
I will grab Lilith and here you go. You.
What?
No, I'm not dealing with this one. And I'll move behind here.
Maybe we can just talk to them. They seem to be having a nice little dinner, no?
Agreed.
Elise is just going to mention that when she was looking around the foyer, she saw what looks to be these people in pictures on the wall. Maybe this is their house. Maybe these are the ghosts of this house.
Let's see. I'm going to take a page from The Monster's Bride, one of my other failed novels. Unfortunately, it wasn't a big seller.
Lilith is just slowly reaching over and closing the door so they don't have to hear our whole conversation.
I think it's just an archway.
I thought there was a door.
There's no door on this room.
You're reaching for me.
Okay, well then she's gonna be like, one moment, and just slowly put her back
Excuse me 1 second. I'm just gonna not look at you.
Are you the manners of the house? We are simply looking for a spork as simplistic as it sounds.
As you kind of address these ghostly figures, I think that the lady kind of just points up towards the ceiling, and you see them all kind of look up, and then they vanish.
Oh.
And then you start hearing what sounds like some sort of heavy movement upstairs, like a kind of, and like enough to like where it's kind of shaking and dust is kind of falling.
Neodan, stop! Oh, it's not you. Well, maybe it's upstairs.
Maybe there's more of them upstairs.
That is a very daring theory. Really?
If they're gone, maybe I'll take a look inside the dining hall. It looks
So you see a very handsome dining hall here. Now without ghosts or shadows.
Handsome.
It seems to be a little bit more welcoming, though very dirty and dusty, and also now covered with ceiling dust. There are some small bookcases along the right-hand wall. There is a brazier, fire that is there's logs stacked up in it as if it's ready for a fire that probably will never come to be. And then, like I said, there's like a big, large table with 8 chairs set at it, and kind of like a small buffet that looks like has plates and sittings. There's no moldy food or anything of that sort. There's also a pipe organ that is kind of against the far wall that would likely be for entertaining in some sort of setting.
I'm gonna check out the bookcase.
Okay. So as you kind of go over to this bookcase, roll me an investigation.
I'll stand next to Elise and look at the pipe organ.
6.
I look at the southern table and dresser or whatever it is.
Okay. For the books, I don't think you find much. There's books there. I think you're kind of pulling them off, and as you're pulling them out, like the pages are kind of crumbling in your hands.
Uh-oh.
These ones seem to be kind of worse for wear.
This one sounds like a cat. I gotta put that one back.
Oh, that's the cat book. No one likes that one. No, I mean, I love a good cat book.
Yeah. It was Monster's Bride that wasn't the bestseller.
Eshi, so as you're kind of inspecting this table, there's not much of note here. You can see that as you're kind of walking over to the table, though, you see that the shadows beneath the tables don't seem right. Like the legs of the chairs, like it doesn't seem like it should be casting shadows in this particular way. Which at this point you're probably very highly aware of weird shadows. So like you're kind of noticing something weird there. But aside from this, this table is essentially just looks like it's set up for, kind of a buffet style setting.
Shadows! I whisper to the others and move back a little.
Ooh. I grab a cup, I cast light, and I throw it underneath the table.
Okay, roll me a range attack.
Oh, geez. I don't even think I have proficiency. Yeah, because it's not really. Yeah, it's with a cup. So I'll roll just like a dex check, I guess.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
A 12.
Okay, I think that's good enough to it kind of bounces off the ground, and as you do so, you see the two forms that you would assume would have been the shadows that were in the room originally, or had been kind of sitting underneath the table monitoring, and then they kind of both zip out and are actually going to they seem like they are kind of trapped. They're trying to figure out a way out of this room, and they start heading. Both of them start heading towards you, Elise, towards where the pipe organ is.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh no, what can I do?
Any light?
I guess I could take a shot at them with my short bow.
Okay, yeah, roll me an attack.
Okay. 15?
That's a solid question. Let me find out real quick.
Okay.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
So yeah, roll me damage.
5.
Okay. So it is going to only do half that damage, but this thing essentially sticks into the ground, and you can see that the one you kind of pin it for a second before it kind of tears itself off, and then both of them kind of whip through this door that is to right next to you, right here.
It looked. You mentioned that they were heading right for the organ. Can Elise take a look at it, like investigate it, and see if there's anything interesting about it?
Yeah, go for it. Roll me investigation.
Nine.
Yeah, so I think that as you're looking at this organ, I think that you don't really. Do you try playing it at all?
She might just like hit one or two keys just to see if it will make any sound or what it sounds like, but nothing, no actual tune or anything like that.
Okay. I think you hit one of these and the first one doesn't work. And then you hit the next one and it lets out a just like boom that kind of reverberates through the house. Dust shoots out of the top of the organ and kind of like settles and kind of makes a dust cloud in the room. And then the door next to you kind of actually opens up.
Oh,
You
interesting.
found something. Congratulations, Elise.
Thank you.
As Elise played the organ, a secret
I
door
like
was
it.
released.
The whatever like the noises from upstairs, like you hear like a renewed like level of like movement of heavy footfalls from up above as you hit this pipe organ in seemingly a more like kind of something has been made aware of the noise because of that.
We may need to hurry. Maybe we've alerted friends.
Is the door how big is the opening that has been made by the door?
It's just a normal doorway. It looked like a regular wall, and that kind of slid open.
Oh, so it's open all the way, not just like a crack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Can I at least peek in there just to see?
Yes. So, Elise, you peek in, and just for a split second, you see the kind of like crouched over form of what looks like an impossibly old woman with kind of like purplish skin, and kind of like as she turns, she's holding this bag in her hand, and as she turns around, she just kind of like lets out a yeah, and then just like disappears. It literally just like vamps out of existence as soon as she sees you.
Oh my gosh.
And
Elise jumps so hard she falls over.
This has become a common thing with you.
Oh, I'm gonna
Elise.
run over
You keep
there.
finding something that's.
I jump on the table
Oh
and
my goodness.
into the room.
I think whatever in this house likes you.
Yes.
I-
Dear Dan
Elise-
Barlow.
She's not happy about it. She does not want to go in there first.
I'll go in there. Here, hold this cat book.
Oh, thank you. It's a cat. Oh, it's a cat book. Interesting.
Hold my cat book.
Yes.
I go in there with like 5-10 feet and look around.
Yeah, so different from the rest of this room has a fire roaring in the fireplace, and it looks like it's some sort of small study that was like it seems like it's much more cozy in here. There's like a desk with a bunch of looks like some sort of writings on it, and they're just like some storage for some items, but it seems like this is some sort of like essentially kind of hidden back room.
It's fine. And then she'll go check out the desk.
Okay.
Ashley, do you need any help down off that table?
Oh, no, thank you. And I somersault off it and
Dear
across him.
Goodness me.
Yeah, roll me an investigation for the desk.
All right, dice, be nice. Don't be a jerk. No, it was a 6 again.
Okay.
It's my second 6.
You can see that there are the beginnings of looks like writings of letters to a bunch of different people with all a similar kind of format. Seems like it was someone writing a bunch of these that were likely going to send them out to a bunch of different people and never got the opportunity to, or these ones just didn't. But there's probably like a good 10 to 15 of them that are in a stack.
I'm gonna yell, Adrian,
Yes.
go read these.
Do you not know how to read, dear?
It's not that. I don't really. Just look at them. Don't insult me.
I'm not insulting. I'm simply asking a question. And I'll walk inside and look at the papers. Leodan, guard the entrance, thank you.
There is a doorway across from it as well. So like there is a small room, but there's another open area that's leading into like a darkened hall past. So there is like another opening on the other side that is you don't know what's back there.
Oh goodness, there's more to this place than I thought. And I take the papers, I look at them.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
Okay.
I'm looking around for knickknacks while he's doing this.
Okay. How about Patty
around
Max?
for shadows or animated objects?
It's not good, it's only a 10.
We suck at investigation.
Yes.
You notice that there's the one thing you notice is that they seem to be all different, like addressed to different families. Essentially, there's a bunch of different names. There's the Silver Streams, there's the Gold Breaks, there's the Black Worms. There's a couple different they seem like affluent families. That's the only other new information.
We found the family's letters. We found their mail, junk mail,
Well, at least they were
correspondence.
trying to burn these.
Well, these weren't trying to be burned, as far as we can tell. Come along, Leodan.
Does anyone else want to look at these? Try an investigation, or we?
You know what? Let me try. This is amazing. It's an intelligence-based skill.
Oh, this will be great if you find out.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, hey, maybe roll high.
Yes. Ooh.
No, just about a 7. So.
Okay. So you notice these are letters to a bunch of different people.
Letters for sure.
I can take a look.
Tell you what, before you do that, I'm going to Elise, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability.
That's about right.
Awesome, thank you.
And I will give her, let's see, I believe it is...
Full strength.
No, that's not it. It's,
that would be so funny.
It's going to be Fox Cunning. You'll have advantage
Okay.
on this.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour if you keep concentration.
That's true. I'm going to hold it.
Let's see that investigation.
much
Didn't
better.
even need it, but it was good to have just in case.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So everyone's been kind of looking over these letters and getting varying levels of insight from them. And you take a look at them, and what you see is actually what's being communicated in these letters is a plea for help. And the plea is essentially that this family, or whoever was writing these letters, was completely broke. They even being part of like the affluent Bronze Guard family, which is something that they talk about in the letters, they have essentially fallen on hard times and are making a plea to these other families to help aid them in their time of peril, with increasing desperation as these letters kind of go. So as you're making your way through the stack, you can see that they are becoming increasingly more desperate, especially like the timing on these letters is, you can see that there's different dates. But yeah, so that's what you're seeing from these letters.
Okay. Elise definitely relays all that information to everyone else too.
Desperation can lead humanity and other beings to do harsh and crazy things.
It's sad.
Oh, do you think they somehow brought these shadows here?
It is quite a possibility, an interesting twist, as it were.
Or they ask something for help.
Ooh, that's also a devious plot.
We're not writing your books for you, Adrian.
You think so, but this is how I get most of my ideas.
We kind of do, though.
Yes. By the way, I may need to have your permission to use some of your likeness in maybe a future novel, if that's fine. We can take care of the legal business afterwards. You can speak to my publisher.
So I would like to request that we do a quick couple minute. We'll be right back, and I think take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
All right.
All right.
See you guys in a few.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. If you are just stopping in, we are doing the Astral Allies Mayhem Manor right now, which is kind of a homebrew haunted house kind of situation built in Astral Tabletop. So if you're new to Astral, you can go to astraltabletop.com and sign up for free. You can totally use it for free. We also have a deal going on during DungeonCon, so if you use the code DungeonCon, when you're signing up for a monthly gold membership, you can get your first month for free. So you can try out all the fun, extra features that we, basically provide for anyone who supports Astral, 17,000 plus assets, as well as like maps and other like effects and lighting and all really, really cool things to kind of take your game to the next level. But with that said, that's enough plugging. Let's get back to the spoopy adventure. So you all are kind of in this little like den area, this little kind of study, and you found these documents that are essentially giving some sort of a feeling of that this family potentially was in dire straits financially and was reaching out to people and potentially other things for help. So what would you all like to do?
A family in need of money. Reaching out to other families. Interesting. Maybe one of the families did something to this one. The Bronze God.
Why burn their financial documents, though? Like, if they are actually in trouble and asking for help.
Ah, good point.
Maybe they did something illegal to attempt to get out of the hole that they've been dug into.
That could be the case. Yes. Now I see why you're the detective.
What's illegal?
Things
Do you know what
shouldn't
stealing
do.
is?
Well, it's, sort of appropriating things when you really need them more than the other person, no?
Yes, it's breaking the law, essentially. Something that is immoral to society.
But it's moral if you're hungry and you take something and the other person has a lot to eat,
And then I just... Let's talk about philosophy.
She's not wrong,
She's technically not wrong. Which is the best way to be right, the technical way.
I think as she smiles and wanders into the north to check out the room there.
Yes, let's continue on.
Yeah. So as you walk towards this room, what you see is essentially a kind of darkened hallway that actually leads to, and then a staircase to your left-hand side. This seems to be some sort of like hidden back, like kind of a secret, essentially staircase that would be not normally accessible from the rest of the house. Like whether it's a servant staircase, something like that, or it was just like a hidden staircase for, that was not like for kind of, secret moving and travel throughout the house. But you're seeing kind of this like back little staircase that seems to go up to a secondary level.
That's the direction the old woman went.
Oh no. Well,
we also heard them upstairs.
How about this? I'm gonna take a quick peek outside, and if anything, we may end up moving. We may move upstairs. Who knows? I'm gonna.
Where? Okay, you looking out the back door?
Yeah, just gonna peek outside the back door.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking at this door, which looks like a door from your side. As you're kind of like as you open it and kind of look out, you're noticing that this is actually a hidden door. It looks like the back of the house essentially. It wouldn't have been. It doesn't look like a door from the other side.
Ooh. I look on the other side. Trapped door. Ooh, interesting.
Told you.
Told me what? This tiefling here. What is your surname?
I don't have one.
You don't have one.
No.
All right, fine. Lilith Solo it is. I'm currently writing characters for my book. Well, it looks like nothing much out here except for grass, rocks, trees, the sort.
Ooh, let me look.
Oh, yes, I should have known.
Oh, these are great. But there's exciting things inside too.
Yes.
Can Elise see if she can hear anything, like make a perception for things that she might be able to hear upstairs to see if like the thumps or if there's any scraping or any noticeable sound that she can identify?
Yes. Roll me a perception.
Jeez.
Yes. So I will say that you don't hear the really heavy footfalls of something like aggravated upstairs anymore, but even more worrying, you hear, because of your keen hearing, you can hear that there is still something moving up there, but it seems like it's trying to be quiet now.
Oh, that's somehow worse.
Yeah.
A sneaky ghost.
At least your face went white again. Don't tell me you saw another old woman.
I didn't see anything, but I did hear, I can hear something up there. It sounds like maybe whatever is up there is preparing to like ambush us when we go up the stairs. It sounds like it's being very quiet and very sneaky, so we should be on our guard as we go upstairs.
Maybe we, take a little breather before we go upstairs.
Do you need a breather? Are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, I just, my inner energies are a little depleted after our very interesting fights, and so I would need to center myself again first.
Well, instead of taking a full hour, would anyone care for a 10-minute break?
It's a little power nap.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So essentially, I'm going to ask
Yes.
here, who requires a short rest?
I don't think I've used any spells, so I think I'm okay.
I don't think you get
I
your
would-
spells.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, Ashley would love a short rest.
Yeah, you got hit a bit.
Yeah, it's actually not the damage. It's just I can do
Oh.
cooler
Like key
things if
point?
I'm rested.
Cool.
rested.
Who's here missing HP?
I am missing
I am missing HP though. Yeah.
Okay.
me as well. Yeah.
Lilith, are you missing any HP? No? Lilith, if you don't mind, could you guard us while we sort of rest for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I hit things. They don't really hit me.
All right. I will walk in between the two ladies. Please come closer, please. All right.
Okay.
And I read them a passage from a book of mine, Cyanide and Sadness.
Lilith is gonna cover her ears.
And I will cast... Well, it won't affect you. It's too many creatures at this
No,
point.
she just doesn't want to hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh man.
Understood.
Oof.
I am casting Catnap.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So
Very cool.
everyone gets the benefit of a short rest within only 10 minutes.
Can we?
That's awesome.
Yes.
Can we choose to actually? Oh yeah, willing creatures. Oh yeah, perfect. Because
You?
usually Fae and elves don't sleep, but if we're willing, then that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I choose you, Ashia, and Elise, and myself. I'll take a short rest.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
And I'll get back my Bardic Inspirations.
Very cool. Awesome.
That is a good spell.
It is very
This is
useful.
really good spare. Yeah. This is actually I like the balance of this team.
So can I roll a hit dice to get some HP back? Is that how that works?
Mhm. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
roll whatever hit dice you have available.
Okay.
Also, I would assume that the dancing item has been up for like 20 minutes now, especially after the 10
Right.
minutes.
Aw. I'm gonna wave bye to Leo.
Don't it's up for an hour. I'm just counting the time.
Waving for no reason.
He waves back.
Got exactly the HP that I needed back in one roll.
Hey.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Excellent.
I needed 2, but that's all right. I have like 7 hit dice, so it doesn't matter.
Do you need
Excellent.
do you need more HP? Because I can also do. Oh no, I can't. I'm asleep. Oh no,
No, it's fine. I mean, the short rest recovers. I didn't lose that much HP.
Okay, because I also have that bardic thing where you get extra health for short resting, but it doesn't make sense because I would be asleep too. So, never mind.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's a
So what you want to do?
All right, wake up. Anyone want any coffee?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't
Good to
sleep,
go.
but yes.
All right.
Good to go.
I will use performance of creation and create a tea set with a full coffee.
Oh,
amazing.
this is wonderful. I drink coffee.
Creation bards are pretty crazy, and I start to weave words from my book, and a tea set with full cup of coffee and a jug of milk and some sugar, and I hand everyone a tea set. There you go, and take one of those. Always in the morning, whenever you wake up.
Do you require anything for that? Like an unspecified favor in the future?
No.
Just checking.
Simply my creation of words.
Just.
I think
You've
that's
been so
code for he
interesting.
wants to use your name in his book.
Yes, by the way, now that we're all here having a discussion, do you mind if I use your names for a future novel?
That sounds, yes. I mean, it is how things work. I understand. A favor for a favor.
She is agreed. For a favor. Excellent. Let's check upstairs.
Okay.
Can Elise go into stealth
All right,
before we head
go
up there?
upstairs.
Yeah, for sure. And give
Okay.
me a marching order too of who wants to go up first.
Yeah, I think I want to go stealth too.
Okay.
I'll go, but I'm gonna cast. I think it's protection from evil and. Dang.
Protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to give you a bardic inspiration, Lilith, because you're kind of loud.
Yeah. She clanks.
Yes, I'm giving you a bardic inspiration.
She clanks, and she has a giant ass maul.
I'll be in the back. Dad's no, that's Leodan, you can follow behind.
I might not be in stealth. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, I saw that.
I rolled a
Okay.
23.
I
Oh,
just get to roll a d8, right?
Where's my staff?
I have to roll a disadvantage.
I got a 22, natural
Well,
20.
okay, the first roll wasn't too
nice.
bad. Oh.
So I think Elise might be going in the middle somewhere to be able to use that natural ability to hide behind the biggers.
Exactly. She's gonna
Okay,
blend with
I
the
am
with the
gonna
big
use
uns.
your bardic inspiration.
All right, and then
Denelb. 8.
Okay. Who's going first? Give me the marching order.
Leodan got a 20.
Okay.
Well,
You know what? He can
Leo-
go in front of me.
We'll send
Except
Leodan
for the
first. He can
clanky.
do the shield. Let him
Okay.
die.
okay.
Okay, so you're sending Leodan up?
Yes.
Okay.
Bye, Leo.
Does Lilith want to go second? Does
Yeah,
help?
no, I'm going second, but I'm just saying because I'm loud. It would make
All right,
sense.
yeah,
for him
and
to
I go-
first.
I
and
can
make it
go
look like it's
third.
him.
I'll go last.
Okay. All
I'll
right,
hide in between the big uns.
Yes.
I will bring you all up to the upper level.
The DM elevator.
Yeah. Exactly. It's always Girl from Ipanema.
Yeah, it always is. We don't have any others. Ooh.
Let's see. How did that show up? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you can see that you're in this darkened stairway, and there is just a door, basically. One door ahead of you.
Leodan, if you could do the honors. He just reaches for the door, a heavy arm, and tries to open
Okay.
it.
It kind of actually, he grabs it and is too strong and kind of pushes forward, and the whole door comes out of the frame and falls flat on the ground and kind of just makes a dust cloud of poof into the room beyond.
Quite a troublemaker, this one.
Oh, I thought that was a good thing.
Oh,
He doesn't know his own strength.
he doesn't. Continue on, dear. Have him walking.
So Leodan enters into this room that is essentially like kind of a long, elongated room, and seems like it kind of opens up to the left-hand side there. There are doorways kind of leading off this, but you can see that these are the collapsed rooms. Like there are collapsed rooms kind of all around you. So like this area right here, the doorways are just like blocked completely by debris. So you can what's in front of you is really kind of the only traversable area, aside from like a few smaller like closets and whatnot. But as you're walking into this room, you see, so is anyone else like looking as well, or is it just Leodan?
He can't relay any information. One of you has to go.
Going slowly behind him.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going inside too.
Okay.
We'll put him here. And
You see a pretty peculiar sight. You see what looks like that old woman is who now you can see has a name. And as soon as you see her from the front, or see them, whatever they are from the front, you recognize them pretty quickly as a night hag. And as this decrepit woman is like leaning over, clutching this bag, kind of looks up at you all and just kind of screeches. These 4 shadows kind of come up all around her, and then they kind of, as she kind of points in front of herself, all these creatures kind of like move and kind of start spiraling up together. And as they kind of like start twisting and and convulsing in this, making this kind of Voltron-esque shadow, another much larger figure just suddenly appears, and they take the form of this shadow beast directly in front of the night hag, and we all need to roll for initiative.
Okay.
I don't like it. It's not very nice.
Well,
17.
I don't know if I should read off this spell.
Uh,
Wait, okay, use that arrow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the screen shatters, the Final Fantasy music starts playing.
12.
All right, let's get this
Oh no.
let's get this popping off. Who got the 12?
Elise.
Okay.
Oh, Elise and
Oh, you both got 12.
Ashley.
Did we both get? Yep.
And Adrian
Nice.
and Lilith both got a 17.
Okay, all right.
That's weird.
That is
They
wild.
may have disadvantage against me if they're one of these many things listed on here.
Oh, because you have protection from good
Yeah,
evil.
that's why I cast it before I went up the stairs.
Nice.
Smart cookie.
Yeah, so it says aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. You're protected against these types of creatures, and creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target, and I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
That's a big spell.
That's very good. Yeah. All righty.
It's very good.
Oh, I have an advantage on saving throws.
All right.
Paladins.
So this is going to bring us to the top of the round, and the night hag is going to go first. It is going to use Ray of Enfeeblement on the one in front, which is...
Yep.
That is going to be Lilith.
Okay.
It knows it's not a real item. Oh god.
So yeah, Ray of Enfeeblement. I need... so I guess it's a range attack. So I guess I did a 20 to hit on that.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Obviously hits.
Yikes.
Oh no.
So it has to you have to make a Constitution saving throw. What does it do? Sorry.
At the end of the target's next turn, it has to make a con save. So, essentially what happens is that any attacks that Lilith does with strength weapons
half damage
is reduced to
Gotcha.
half.
Okay. Whew. All right. So yeah, you're not going to be doing much damage in the interim. So that is all that the night hag is going to do, and then it's going to be Adrian's turn.
I walk past some of my friends and I go, "What's all that sound?" I can hear growling. Oh god! By the various gods in our world. Well, Lilith already has a bardic inspiration. I think I'm going to give another bardic inspiration to Eshi. No, this time to Elise. And what's going to, let's see, what do I know about her? What ends up showing in front of her is a magnifying glass, like a hand magnifying glass that starts to swirl around her, a little small one.
Awesome.
Very cool.
And then as an action, I will do something. Probably. Yeah, I think I'll do Dissonant Whispers again.
Okay, on the beast or the night hag?
I'll do it on the beast.
Okay. Good
So-
call.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, this one I'm not going to be able to roll. I can just do it with the. It is a homebrew.
Oh no, that's not good.
Okay, so I'll just roll the d20 and add it. Let's go. See, that's the versatility you get with Astral right there.
Get yours
So
today.
that's a 16 that I'm gonna add. So wisdom. So that's a 17.
That's a success. On success, it takes half damage. So 1, 2, 3. It only takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay. It does not even seem slightly. You see the shadows kind of like do that thing where it kind of spikes out a little bit, but it doesn't seem very effective.
For Leodan's turn, he can't do an action except for dodge. So I'm telling him to move forward, and that's all he does.
Okay. Cool.
That's my turn.
Okay. Let's go to Lilith.
I know. I'm like, man. You know, I'm gonna just try a cantrip on that, I don't know, big freaking shadow cat.
Actually, I'll have him here, so he's not blocking too much.
So I don't have disadvantage, right? It's just my damage is half?
Oh, just with strength, yeah.
Okay.
You're not feeling super strong right now. You didn't get those sick gains before you came in here.
Is a 15 hit?
That's a good question. Yes, it does actually. It
Okay.
actually just meets.
Oh, that's what you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm reading it as I am doing it. So it's 2d8 and its speed is slowed by 10 feet.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, roll me that damage.
Okay. Nah, 8 points.
Okay.
So it's cool
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, I think that you cast this. You kind of see in like these things are made out of like absence of light essentially, and so like as you cast this through it, it seems like it kind of like freezes the air and kind of blasts through this figure almost like as if it's like slightly incorporeal. But you can see that the air itself, like the frozen crystals, are kind of hanging in the air within this creature.
And then do I make a con save? For the
Do I need to make the con save?
Says
No, I mean me. I
At the
think
end
it's
of the
at
target's
end of...
turn, it must make a
Oh
con
yes,
save.
yeah, make a con save.
Okay. Let's see.
Come on, Paladin, you have extra buffs.
Oh, I know. I get my aura.
Yeah.
Nope,
you dropped
not
it.
that one.
No, that's gone.
Yeet.
That
Yeah,
one was
that's gone.
like, F you. I'm not doing it.
I don't know where it is.
Ooh, I don't need it. Natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice.
Take another picture.
It would be a 24 in total.
Okay, with that natural 20, I think that I want to give you the ability to do another action for something. I think that's very cool. I think you're able to free yourself from this rave of enfeeblement. And actually, yeah, I think that I'll let you cast give you one more action.
Ooh,
Okay.
Nice.
there you go.
Can't touch this.
Dun, 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 dun. We're all dorks here. We all know the meme.
Hold on, I'm going to get next to Leo down with it, and I'm going to try and hit that thing.
I'm so happy you're calling him Leodan. He has no name, but I gave him.
Well,
a
you
stupid-
keep yelling it, so... Let's see.
You ever heard of that rule that your mother gave you? If you say it multiple times, you'll remember the name.
Let's hope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that hits. That's a 14.
Fought against
Oh,
mouse,
yeah,
unfortunately. Oh,
I
there you
didn't
go.
use it on my save. 3, so 17.
That does hit.
Okay, it's 2d6.
And Leodan has now been dubbed Leodan.
Yes.
Nice.
Ah,
Ooh.
yes.
Look.
Yes.
What is it?
Is it-
666? It's because you're a devil.
Oh, thanks.
Pick up sticks.
So 15 points in total of damage. With my
15?
Yeah, 15. 1 5.
15. Oh, okay. Okay.
If she
I
could
thought
do
you said
50 with that maul, that would be impressive.
that would be wild. I was like, that is a heck of a hit. I'm gonna have to really buff this thing's AP or HP. Awesome. No, that's killer.
In addition, the moat of potential pops, and it needs to make a con save. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check. Go away. Go away, thing. It needs to make a con save.
Okay, perfect. That is going to be D20 plus 3, so that is a 7.
Let's see here. It takes... What did you roll on the Bardic Inspiration die?
3.
It takes 3 additional thunder damage.
Okay, so this thing, like, as it blasts, I think that it reverberates again with that, like, the spiking off of it, kind of shaking some of that ice loose from inside of it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing, you're chipping it down.
The little beholder. Pops.
Perfect. That's going to bring us to the Shadow Beast's turn. That looks horrifying when it lights up red.
That's cool.
My gosh.
Okay, so this thing is going to do some stuff. All right. It's going to use. Yeah, I think it's just gonna do a couple, one bite and 2 claw attacks. So let's do a couple things to hit here. So it's got a plus.
Does it have disadvantage on me? I don't know what type of creature that is.
So it would be. So it would have disadvantage because of your the aura you put on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it would have disadvantage on you. So I'm gonna roll 2 d20s here, and then I'll have that. This will be for the first attack. So that's. There's no way that's gonna hit you. It's gonna be like a 12, I think, total. Okay. So roll 2 more for the second attack. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm having it roll 2 separate d20s here.
That's actually perfect because you can highlight over it and you can see what the lowest one is.
Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. Okay. And that's really nice actually. That's great. Love that. Love when you discover new things.
Astral.
Yeah, there you go. So that's a 3. That's not gonna do it. So I'm gonna roll 2 again, and this is gonna be for its final attack. That's gonna do it. So the 12 and a 13. So the lowest there is gonna be a 20, a dirty 20 total.
That'll hit.
And that's just gonna get you with a claw attack. So that's gonna be 2d10 plus 5. That's going to be 20 damage.
Ooh.
Dang, that's a good hit.
Wow.
This thing brings down brings down this shadowy claw on you, and just like absolutely just gets you with that, and kind of like I think takes you off guard a little bit with like, oh crap, like this doesn't this thing hits a lot harder than those armors did. Okay, that is going to be it for the Shadow Beast turn. Elise, it's your turn.
So Elise, can she move kind of up against this corner here and sort of be considered hidden if she like stays in this corner right here?
I think so. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as she's hidden, would she get advantage on attacks from that hidden state?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. So I am, since I have advantage on the attack roll, I'm going to use my sneak attack.
Okay.
And I'm also going to shoot with a short bow. I'm going to do a little pew pew, you know?
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
The technical term.
Yes.
Exactly.
The pew pew.
A pew pew. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, that was the sneak attack.
That's sneak attack damage.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, and then I'll roll to hit with my short bow. 20.
Yay.
Oh wow. Yeah, you hit.
So that will be 20 damage.
Well, roll
Okay.
the advantage. See if you get a natural 20.
Roll the advantage.
I mean, you have advantage on the attack.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Nah, almost.
That was close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot it with the short bow, and I think that it like kind of this arrow like sticks into this kind of into this like smoky figure, and it just like lets out like a roar of rage. That's
Cool.
a good hit.
That'll be my turn.
Very cool. Yeah, let's look where we're at HP wise here. This thing is just so y'all know, it is just within Bloody Realm. So
Oh boy.
So the shadows seem to kind of be like you can see that they're a little bit of like more like jittering, and like you can almost see like where they seem to be kind of coming apart a little bit more. There's a little bit of distortion within this form. Awesome. That's going to bring us to Eshi.
Yeah, I have a question. Does it seem as if the Night Hag is controlling the Shadow Beast?
Roll me, I guess, an insight there, or whichever.
Yeah, insight is good. Just please no intelligence-based things. Okay. Ugh, 8.
Okay. I think that you can see that the Night Hag is back there, and by context clues, like maybe you could think that maybe potentially it has something to do with this form with just the way that you found it initially, with them being kind of around them, but you don't know for sure. You haven't experienced this kind of magic before.
So, well, I will just face step behind her. Vloop.
Ooh.
Unless
Behind the
you tell
Night
me,
Hag?
yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Unless you tell me that this is more than 30 feet.
Oh, I think that's 60.
Yeah,
Is that
I think
60?
so.
Well, could you
can hold-
fey and then
use
do your
shift, and
movement?
you can move from one point to another to see how far something.
Oh,
is.
that's true. I could just sort of
Sorry,
move
grabbed ya.
here, and then I have 45 movement, so I could basically just... Yeah, that's true. That should give me it.
Yeah, and I don't think that would activate the. I don't think that would activate the. Because it wasn't engaged in combat with you, so I don't think that would get the Shadow Beast to attack you. So I think you're good.
Fey past it, then movement.
Okay, like I pop up next to it, and then I dash to the
Okay.
Night Hag, and let me see what seems like a good position. Yeah, that actually is not a bad position.
It looks
Then-
surprised, it looks absolutely surprised when you show up. Like it was hoping that this thing was going to protect it from. It doesn't seem like it's ready for close quarters combat.
I brightly say, hello! And I try to slam a fist of unbroken air into it from behind, trying to push it basically next to Lilith.
Okay, wow.
See whether that works. Let me put it into the BTT. Badoom. And that is a strength saving throw.
All right, let me roll a strength saving throw for the Night Hag. You know what? I'm just going to go on a limb here. I don't think that Night Hags are actually wildly strong. Why is that the case? That's weird. That's wild.
You just click the strength mod. There is no roll here.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on 1 second. Here we go. Strength saving throw. There we go. That's bad.
Yes.
That is not
Right.
good. I don't think it does have a +4, surprisingly, being this decrepit figure it is, but it is wildly strong, but not enough apparently.
Hags are OP, man.
All right.
Faye is weird. Faye is a
They
weird
are.
thing.
Yes, that is true. All right. So first, this is the damage she takes. Come on.
You punch her, I punch her back.
It's a ping pong.
Oh,
Okay.
hardcore. It's like literally 6 of damage because I rolled like
2
4, 1,
ones.
1.
Yeah.
However, the Night Hag gets pushed 30 up to 20 feet away, and now it's prone. So it's sort of like, yeah, like I guess it is, like away from me and prone as far toward Lilith and Leodan as it goes.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I just realized I don't have, I don't think I have grid-based movement on right now. So one
Yeah,
second,
it doesn't seem like we're locked.
Low, C, and toe. Oh, here we go. And bam, there we go. So, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to keep the grid on though, because I think that that's useful. Okay, so it gets pushed essentially 20 feet past. So I think it gets hit. I think it's like right here, basically in front of Lilith, and it kind of just like shoots backwards, phasing through the Shadow Beast as it kind of like lets out a roar, and then kind of she lands, like slides to a stop with her back facing Lilith now, and that's not good for Night Hag.
Nope, and you know she's prone, so advantage on attacks.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Even worse for Night Hag. Okay, all right. Let's who is that the rest of your turn, or do you have anything
No, this
else?
is it.
Okay, I was like
That
gonna
was,
say
that was plenty.
that was a pretty good. That was a pretty
Yes,
as far
it
as
was.
turns goes. That was a good one.
Yeah, she can get up now, I guess. Get on the
Awesome.
floor.
Yeah. That's actually going to bring us to the Night Hag's turn, who is going to. So I guess they can just. Do they get up? I guess they get up from prone.
You can
Yeah,
spend half
it
the
takes
movement.
half their movement. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. The Night Hag is going to pull herself up from the ground and is going to realize that is basically kind of look back and see the paladin standing, that she's essentially landed between the paladin and the Shadow Beast, and is going to turn around and is going to, I don't know, what are they going to do? That's a good question. I think they really don't have a ton that they can do in close combat, to be quite honest. But I think it's going to use a couple. I think it's going to use a couple claws on you.
Oh, it has disadvantage.
Oh, it has disadvantage. Okay. Yeah.
Do what you
know
want to
what?
do. Do what you got to do, DM.
Yeah, I think it's just going to start clawing at you because it's just not. It's kind of scared. It's going to just do this out of like fear at this point.
We pushed an old lady.
That one.
Yeah, nat one. Okay, so it comes up and claws at you, and I think it just breaks all of its nails off on your armor and just like as it's not having a good time. Okay, it is still holding this. It has like this bag in one hand that it's holding onto, clutching to its chest, and then it's kind of scratching with the other one. And that is going to bring us to Adrian's turn.
Oh, good. The entire time I should have been thinking what I was going to do. Do I really want to make this person have a bad day?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Who here wants to have fun? I need a.
Me!
All right. Let me see the range.
I mean, monks are fast, man.
Monks are fast, but I'm about to turn you into something scary.
Oh.
Let's see the range. 60 feet, I believe you're within that range. Yes, you are. I'll move up a little bit, and I'll look towards Eshy, who's like, I want to do something fun, and I'll go, great, all right, good. As the walls surround Eshy, the night shadows that were once upon us start to climb upon the elven woman, her hair turning from green. Was it green?
Yeah.
Yeah. Green to scales of green into a giant lizard. I cast polymorph and turn her into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I love it. This is great.
I think the
Yes.
roof. I think that as you swell in size and turn into this Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think the roof, literally, you tear the roof off this place.
Yes!
And I think that you kind of go through it, and the roof, it just kind of like collapses. I think that roll me an intimidation check, or just roll me intimidation as the T-Rex, I guess.
Oh,
Okay.
Plus they get to get stats.
let's see. A T-Rex. I'll get the
Just Google T-Rex.
Yeah.
Just
T-Rex. Here we go. Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'll put it in here. That is the T-Rex stats.
Okay.
They're not very charismatic, but you know,
Let's quickly see.
it's a -1 to charisma checks.
Well, we'll try intimidation. I have a +1 on
I
that.
think we might actually have a. We might be
Oh
able
no,
to
I
swap.
used that once, right? Okay, so -1.
So 11, I guess.
Yeah, 11. Yeah. I let out a tiny.
You're not sure of your power yet.
It's more like a.
I'm not quite powered up yet. It sounds a little like a chicken, actually, because, you know, they're just large birds anyway.
Oh,
Great, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you control over this real quick, and then we can. The stats should actually be they are in the character too, so you should have access to that.
Oh, perfect.
One una segundo. So I'll just here you go.
Elise still has her motor potential. Lilith have used hers. However, since she looks fine, I'm going to tell Leodan to attack the Shadow Beast.
Yeah.
Do you have control over the T-Rex?
It's a concentration.
Yes, I do.
Oh, sorry.
Perfect.
So yes, I will tell Leodan to attack the Shadow Beast as my bonus action.
Okay. I still need that. So there was the that. Okay, yeah. So that was the. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
The intimidation was a 17.
No,
Or
11.
12.
it's a
11.
11.
Okay.
It was right.
Yes.
I think that the Shadow Beast, I think as it kind of looks and sees this Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think you can see it starting to kind of come apart more, and it's like you can see the 4 distinct shadows at this point are kind of like, some of which seem to be kind of like, this shape is kind of oscillating at this point. And as Leodan goes to punch it, this thing comes apart into 4 distinct shadows, all of which flee this space. Leaving the Night Hag alone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I wanted to heal, but I feel like I got a hit. So let me try and hit her.
Gets ass.
No pressure. Let's see. Started first hit. Be good. Be nice, dice. That was not nice. That is a 10.
I should have gave you inspiration.
Let's try this one.
Oh well.
That's better. 18 plus 6. So 24. Does that hit?
Yeah, and I think just because we are running up against time here, we have about 9 minutes left. I think that you hit this Night Hag, and I think that she just like, I think that like you nail down on her and just like bash her in the head, and like think she just like lets out a screech and then just kind of like poofs out of existence. And you hear a sound drop. You basically hear the sound of something drop to the ground, and the bag is left behind. And
The T-Rex sniffs the bag very interestedly.
It's trying to pick it up with its little hands.
I'll hold it up so she can.
It's like, hands, short hands, oh no.
Is someone gonna inspect the contents of the bag?
We should have the detective do it.
Yeah, I mean, this
Sure.
is great and all, but I don't think the T-Rex can actually figure this.
It's the little tiny hands just
Yes.
I'll hand it to Elise.
sure. I'll inspect.
Ash, you did great. You scared away the night beast. Oh. Yeah, I forgot it can't understand us.
Roll me an investigation.
Dirty 20.
Oh, perfect. So you open up this bag and you find a few things. You find what looks like some sort of like kind of blackened, like some sort of blackened stone. It's like this like weird, strange thing that you would recognize as a heartstone, something that a night hag can use to like travel interdimensionally. You also find what looks like 3 little tiny bottles that have some sort of like little bluish light inside of them. There's also what looks like some sort of rolled up paper, parchment, like potentially like a contract. And then lastly, you find a small golden spork.
Yay!
Ah.
Elise like takes each thing out and like hands them to other people to look at too.
Okay.
Can I have that?
Yeah.
Is anyone inspecting? Is anyone taking a look and like unscrolling the parchment?
Elise will look at it.
Yeah,
She'll
I was
hang
like,
on to
let
it and
her
look
do
at
We're
it.
not good at parchment over
Yeah.
here.
You said there were
Okay.
3 vials, correct?
Three little vials, little tiny jars that are like glass jars that have a little cork in them that seem to have a little blue light floating around in them.
I hand them to Leodan and I go, you know what to do. And it takes it and just crushes each one. To open
Okay.
it.
Okay, so amazing. So simultaneously, Elise, as you're reading, you're kind of unscrolling this parchment, you're reading it, and he's handing those bottles off to Leodan. You're reading this parchment, and you're seeing that this is a contract that was signed by someone with the last name Bronzeguard, that essentially making a deal with this night hag in exchange for wealth, and it is like signed in blood at the bottom. So some sort of deal was made here. And simultaneously, as you crush those vials, the parchment in your hand crumbles to ash, and the three figures now that you saw earlier in the house, but more in like, they're still in spectral form, but they have a little bit more like blue light. There's a little bit more in them. They kind of like just appear in the middle of all three of you, or all four of you, and you can see the spectral form of the woman, the man, and the child, and they're all kind of like there for just a second as this like parchment crumbles to ash in your hands, and then they all just kind of like wave to you, and then as they're waving to you, you all feel yourself teleported again, and you feel yours, and then you're just back at the Astral Tavern, the same place you just were. You questioned whether or not you even left. Standing in front of, wow, looks like that one didn't take very long.
Sorry, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I released the polymorph.
Elise,
I
Elise
was wondering if she always looked like that.
Oh, that was really excellent.
I look around.
Thank you.
Leodan? Oh no. Well, he wasn't part of the deal anyways.
I'm sorry. Here, hold. And he snaps his fingers, and Leodan appears next to you.
Good.
Yay! Can Elise pull out the golden spork from the bag that she's holding and kind of hold it up to him and go, is this what you were looking for?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. And he takes it and goes, and kind of like waves his hand, and someone kind of brings him over a bowl that's like kind of gilded as well, and it's encrusted with these like beautiful gems all the way around it. And he kind of takes it, and as he lowers it down in front of him, you can see that it is clearly full of some sort of breakfast cereal. And he's kind of like takes the spork and goes, "I've waited so long," and takes a big spoonful of it. Just like, I think that's where we're going to leave the session tonight, as you see the enjoyment light up upon Felda's face. You all are paid handsomely, I'm sure. I assume that maybe you will spend some time at the Astral Tavern before you all are sent back to your previous planes of existences, but you all are officially now Astral allies. So thank you to everyone that you've successfully retrieved the spork of sundering, the object of power that Felda had been looking for. But yeah, I would love to have another opportunity for everyone to kind of, if there's anywhere, you make anything cool, anywhere you want everyone to look and see your content, feel free to go. So Eshi, is there anything you'd like to plug?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Fun game.
Elise?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
I think it's just us.
Yeah. Once again, you can always check me and Amber out on Arcane Focus D&D. That is the handle for all of our social channels as well as our Twitch channel. We stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. As well as one-shots every other month on Sundays. And you can also
have one tomorrow.
We do have one tomorrow.
Where the Paladin's probably going to bite me in the butt.
I also, before we end this, I actually have a few names for today's book. That I made to one shot. I have Shadows of Desperation, The Crimes of Manor Bronze, Real Ghost Stories and Where to Find Them, The Hag Woman Cometh, and Dirty Dealings of Darkness and Money.
That's my favorite.
I like that. Very good.
Yes,
I love the multiple alliterations in that one.
Yes.
Elise will expect to see herself in a future title.
And also in all of the legal documents that you sign, you waive any sort of rights towards your own well-being.
You don't get royalties.
Basically, I get all royalties. You get nothing. You just get the honor of being in one of my books.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank the Arcane Focus team and Mike for just like running this stream, running the production on this stream. You did an amazing job. This was so much fun. Again, I'm John from Astral. You can follow me on Twitter at John Irons, JONIRONS. You can follow Astral on Twitter at AstralDTT. And then again, if you go to astraltabletop.com, you can sign up for free. You can use all the tools that we used and showcased today. And then if you want to take that to the next level and try, and actually support Astral financially, you can try that out for a free month using the code DungeonCon. But yeah, we would love to have you in the Astral family. There's also an Astral Discord that if you go to astraltabletop.com, you can join. A lot of really amazing people in there. So yeah, thank you everyone. And I think we can, I think that's it. I think that's all for tonight.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Thanks everyone.
Later.